The city of Lethbridge has 320 days of sunshine each and every year, and we're glad we have one of them on this Sunday afternoon at the Brier. It's a draw 5 duel between two of the game's best.
And there is no more heartbreak for Howard.
Glenn Howard has done it all, including 4 Brier titles.
4 championships, Kevin Cooey.
Kevin Cooey has lifted the tankard on 4 occasions. These two legends will go head-to-head this afternoon in Lethbridge, Ontario, Alberta. The Tim Hortons Brier continues. Always exciting, the first weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier, the first time the city of Lethbridge has hosted. We're at the NMAX Center, and what a matchup. Two of the greats, Glenn Howard, Kevin Cooey. That is our feature this afternoon on TSN. Just an update from the morning draw this morning, and how about Mark Nichols curled 100% as wildcard team Gushu beating Nunavut 8-1. Quebec a win 9-4 over the Northwest Territories, and Jamie Cooey, Northern Ontario, big win for Brad Jacobs over BC, and the wildcard team Jason Gunlickson beating Mike McEwen 10-6. Still early first weekend, but as we check the standings, you want to be top 3 in each pool. That qualifies you to the playoffs. Pool A, you see Cooey, Dunstone, Botcher undefeated. Pool B, Gushu, Jacobs, Fleming still undefeated. Come on inside NMAX Center. As always, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. How you doing, Canada? Brian Mudra, Kathy Gauthier, Russ Howard, and we're going to be treated to an absolute classic, two of the best ever to play the game in Howard and Cooey. You look at Glenn Howard, 11 finals all time. Cooey, 7 finals all time. They've both won 4 Brier championships. But one of the big question marks coming in, Russ, was the health of Glenn Howard.
Yeah, for sure. The knee's a problem. He missed the entire provincials, and game 1, Glenn's got one of the best deliveries ever. He kind of looked like he was trying to stand up in a canoe coming out of there. He just didn't have it. Second game better, almost pulled it off. He had a pick that hurt him, and then he looks really solid in practice right now. I think you're going to see a little different Glenn Howard, and with the 3 guys behind him, they're going to be really tough. They're playing so well.
That canoe leaking a little bit as you started 0-2, but always a dangerous player. Meantime, for Kevin Cooey, one of the best in the game, obviously 4 Brier titles. It'd be a record as a skip if he can win 5. Slow start, though, especially that game versus Saskatchewan. Yes, he's 2-0. He could have drawn in for the win, though, in that extra end versus Saskatchewan. Played the tap instead. What does that maybe tell you?
Well, it tells me that he's a normal start for Kevin Cooey. 74% in that game. BJ said before, in 2019, Kevin started slow, struggled to find draw weight. He said, we just leave him be. We're positive, we encourage. And by the end of the week, he doesn't miss a whole lot of paint.
A lot of mutual respect between these two teams. Remember a rematch of that Brier final in 2010. That was the first win for Cooey. He has 4 all-time. It's going to be a classic. First Rock next from Lethbridge.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of curling Canada. By Home Hardware, Here's How. By Scotties Facial Tissue, Unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud supporter of curling Canada.
Your skip needs to play good, so hopefully I can do that. But we've really put in some work, and I think we're looking good. Obviously, the field at the Brier, it's kind of the ultimate challenge, and I think we're up for it.
He is arguably the best ever. They're a great team. He's super fun to play against. And then obviously if you could ever pull off a win against him, you feel you've done something special. And what he's done over the past 10 years has been unbelievable, and he's going to be a tough one to beat.
One of those games, you look at the schedule and you anticipate a great one. 2 of the best to ever do it, Glenn Howard, Kevin Cooey. As it is time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. We'll start with Team Ontario out of the Pengatang Machine Curling Club. Your skip is Glenn Howard at 3rd, Scott Howard 2nd, David Mather is in at lead, Tim March. And out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary, just a couple hours north of Lethbridge, lead Ben Hebert, 2nd, John Morris 3rd, BJ Neufeld, and your skip, Kevin Cooey. You look at the all-time leaders for wins as a skip. You have Howard at 96, you have Cooey at 91. They're slowly getting up to that elusive 100 win mark as a skip with the Tim Hortons Brier. There's your rock colors, Howard, the Redstones, Cooey, the Yellowstones. Hammer won by Glenn Howard and his team. So to start things off, it is the lead, Ben Hebert, 4 Brier titles for him. And Kathy Gauthier, it's just a special game, isn't it, when 2 of these skips, 2 of the best ever, go head-to-head?
Well, it is, and just the excitement even of the teams. When we talked to Glenn, he said he just looks forward to this so much. He calls Kevin Cooey the greatest of all time, or he certainly is part of that conversation. And when we talked to BJ, he just said he grew up watching Glenn play against his dad and has so much respect. He's playing with Cooey, but he respects the opponent so much.
This line. Watch it. Good, Scott. Line good.
Tim March leads stones for Team Ontario. And Russ, one of the storylines for sure coming in if you're just joining our coverage, Glenn Howard, remember last year in the bubble in Calgary, a serious snowmobile accident, couldn't even play. The great Wayne Madaw came in and they went on a great run in the bubble. Now he is back having some knee issues. Didn't play for Ontario in the provincials, but worth noting, his team in front of him, brilliant at provincials.
Good point. That's the common denominator in both those runs. Last year's Brier with Wayne and this year's provincial without either one of them, Wayne or Glenn. Scotty is just on fire and the front end gets better every time I see them. And watch this Tim March. His brushing is just outstanding. I would say better than Ben Hebert at this point, which is a mouthful.
That Madaw-Howard combination, of course, Glenn was hurt, 8-4 record in the bubble, and Madaw, he turned back the clock, didn't he? It was fun to watch that competition.
Amazing. Wayne told me after it was over that Sherry had to put his socks on for him for the next 10 days. He was so sore and stiff after the Brier. It was just so many games after not doing that for 5 years.
You guys okay with the lot last night?
Yep.
Yep.
That's the beautiful part about this sport. You know, we've got a 15-year-old played last night for Newfoundland, and my brother will be 60 in July.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, cool story. Nicholas Codner, if you don't know the story, the alternate for the young team out of Newfoundland Labrador, youngest player ever to suit up. He got in some game action, 15 years young. What a chance to soak it in with a lot of your curling heroes.
Yeah. Okay, it's T-line weight, John.
It feels like it's not quite lightning out here.
14-3.
Okay.
14-3.
Not quite up to speed. 14 threes, hog to hog. It's a set distance, so that gives you a rough idea. And I say rough because it depends on what path the rock's traveling on, how much rotation, and which rock it is.
That's interesting, Russ, because it was 15 this morning, so
right.
Quite a bit different this afternoon.
I'm sure it'll pick up. They probably haven't been out this far.
Go, nice, go! Go,
right in there, right in there, right in there.
Go!
Keep going, keep going. Keep going.
Good scrub, boys.
Here, John.
Hair straight.
Nice speed.
And what an effort, too. Congratulations to Rachel Holman. John Morris
yes.
played their hearts out in Beijing in mixed doubles at the Olympics. Unfortunately, came up, a millimeter short in their last game to try and make the playoffs, but represented Canada so proudly. And Kathy, we caught up with John just before the competition, and you'd think there'd be some crazy fatigue and tired, but John actually looked pretty refreshed, and he was so excited to play in front of fans again out of the Beijing bubble. So much, the protocols, the masking out of that Beijing bubble, and he was just thrilled and looked and feels energized to be Team Alberta in Alberta.
Well, and that's the key, I think, is coming back to this environment of normalcy, if you want to call it that. After so many years, it feels like forever. In playing in front of an empty building, they did very much that way in China. Some local people were allowed in, but not the curling crowds that really understand how tough some of the shots are and really appreciate it. It just feels so energized to be able to play.
Easy, easy, easy.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Line's good.
We can wait a bit.
Room.
Definitely room.
Hey,
Looks
weight's
heavy.
perfect. Weight's perfect still.
It's all BJ. Got to try and cross this. Line's great. Get it in here.
No, let it work.
Curl.
Curl in there. Attaboy, Johnny.
Oh, how good is that?
Shot, John.
All right, Russ, let's start with the keys to the game, and we'll begin with Team Ontario.
Well, for Ontario, it's keep marching. Timmy March, His brushing will be the key in this type of game. You just saw it already with all these soft shots trying to carve them. Glenn loves that soft game, and that's what Tim can do. He can steer them left and right into the right spots. And ring rust for Glenn himself, not just the knee. He hasn't played a meaningful game since October. His last Bondsby was in October. So it showed early, and he just looks like it takes him an end or two to get going. He drew the button in practice. I think he'll be ready for this one.
Yep. Top 8. Go.
Line
Right
only.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
T-line.
Yes.
T-line.
Hard. Scott. T. Play a top. Not 4. Nope. Tim.
T-line.
You gotta go, Tim.
T-line.
Hard, Tim. You gotta go, Tim. Whoa. Okay. Wow.
And keys for Alberta, Russ.
Well, read the pass. Kevin struggled. He was 60% on draws in his first game. Not because he was throwing the wrong speed. He just guessed wrong. He just couldn't figure out what to marry the speed with the path itself. And more from Neufeld. BJ Neufeld, who's one of the best thirds in the last decade. He's 10% lower than Scotty Howard. That has to change if Alberta's going to win this game.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
Really good weight. Hair light, if anything.
Weight's good. Yep.
Hair light.
Yep.
Hard. Hair light.
Hard. Come on, you got it. Stay on it. Yep. Stay on it. Never off it, buddy.
Hard.
Got to get it by here first.
No.
Jesus.
Yep. Hard, John.
Okay.
Hey, Beach.
A little bit of pebble in tighter there. And always remember that both teams tend to go middle 12-foot or wider to get to the button in practice. And that was much inside that track.
That weight's good.
I had it if we stay on it.
Okay. Just line that up. Move that an inch. Just top four.
Really nice call, Brian. You tap that wide one straight back. Then the rock that Scott's throwing will be queued up on the other red to get at the Alberta yellow.
Want to go big.
If he gets this in the right spot, there you've got a chance at a huge score here.
Line only. Power white. Yep. Gotta go.
Fifth Brier for Scott Howard.
Gotta go hard, Tim.
Remember the alternate for his dad for that Brier and Whirlwind back in 2012.
Weight's good.
And really had his coming out party, you could argue, at third for Wayne Madaw. 8-4 record in the bubble.
It's okay.
Not bad.
Pretty good. Just a little late. His weight's perfect.
Really good, actually. It's not quite where he wanted
What
it,
if you
but
just hit the yellow and stay in the crotch?
Thinking that?
That was my first thought.
Yeah, with like board or hack?
I think we run this, guys.
I don't think so. No, I don't think
Are
so
you
yet.
kidding?
Not yet, Benny.
Guys, you can't. It's our only shot, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
It's a half a rock. 2/3 to a half, Beach.
big
Try and just
shot
plant
here.
it here.
Yeah.
A lot of red on the right side, so they get their best
Yeah,
chance
red.
here to change this angles around is that
Straight around,
yellow
right,
foot
nice,
short
Right straight where you throw it, Beach.
onto his own yellow top 8.
You got it, buddy.
I always found these the toughest shots in the first end because how much pebbles there.
Yep. Hard. Back it up.
BJ Neufeld here in one, looking for a little cleanup
Real hard, John.
of some of those red stones. They'll shuffle the 4-foot around, and right now it is Team Alberta lying 1 and 2, top 4.
Just stay.
That never moved.
And that maybe got some pebble. Could have been narrow out of his hand, but it just curled a lot more than they thought. 3 inches more, and not a lot of yellow left in there.
Even if you planted it on those.
Oh, that double. The back double.
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure out where you want
How
the
heavy?
shooter. Like the back double's not
Firm.
bad.
Is the top double not better?
I don't
think
think
you
you can
can.
make it.
There is no
Not
top
there.
double.
Okay.
I like Glenn's
Just
call.
basically
Straight
going
back,
an inch
take
up.
off the 2 yellow. And it'll be 1 yellow, 5 red.
Yep.
Hard, Tim.
Gotta go,
And now Tim Martin's picking up Scott Howard.
Okay, not bad.
So he'll drive it by that yellow stone. Still, shot rock belongs to Alberta, but it is a lonely one there, top 4.
Very lonely.
I was just worried about the shooter. Yeah,
How
me too.
did that curl?
Oh my God. He just bombed it down there too.
Pretty good.
BJ got caught there too.
Good throw. I thought you were full.
I was full.
You don't ever throw.
Close. As long as you get it past this one, it's pretty good. Right? Like 3/4,
Okay.
I think you push it a couple feet.
And is
maybe.
it terrible if I make this?
No.
And jam that?
Not brutal.
At least
no.
this is.
I think it's, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'd love to make this double,
Actually, and miss. Yeah, okay. I like the in, I think.
Okay, in turn 3/4, buddy.
Middle of the rock.
2/3 is close, too.
Any mistake out of Kevin Cooey here, and they could be in big trouble. They're in good shape with their yellow buried, but depending on what this does, it could set up a yellow double.
2/3, 3/4, low. Turn. In.
So Skip Stone's here in one.
Huh?
Resume certainly speaks for itself.
Okay.
Kevin Cooey,
So you like that ice then?
the best winning percentage all time at the Brier. Leads all Skips, 14 playoff wins. 2-0 coming into this contest versus Ontario. His first here in one.
Right out, right out, right out.
Shuffles the Reds. Oh, wow. Sticks the shooter. And still shot stone top 4, Team Alberta.
He hit it a hair thicker, and what I thought might happen is, Brian, is it would have stopped there.
Is that going to go?
And then Glenn could make the double
For sure hit.
and sit a million. But
It jams, but it still goes out of the rings, doesn't
it
it?
looks like it
We got
jams
4.
there, more accurately there, and
Yeah,
might
you can
roll
roll.
out.
That's not bad.
But
Okay, let's play it. If it's tight, it rolls with it.
Yeah.
You like that?
You can
yeah,
make
you know,
this.
dead on. I
Yeah,
think
you
he
can
still
do
gets it
this.
across the top of that red one.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the kind of shot he said he wanted to
Shot
play
right
on
on the
his
nose,
first.
throws
With
one
his
hair
knee,
low.
it
It might
loosens
miss
up
it.
during the
Yeah.
game, and in the pregame practice, he felt that what would really help him is throwing hits, because on hits it doesn't bother him as much and it loosens it up. His challenge, he says, is early on in games he's been forced to make some draws, and that's been a struggle. So he's getting the shot that he wants, Russ.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because the draw would be his bread and butter, but not right now with the knee.
Well, no, and he said that while he would like to throw hits in the pregame practice to loosen it up, you're trying to draw for the button.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
Whoa. Close.
Glenn Howard trying to win a Brier title in 5 different decades. Bang, bang, there's that thin little double. He'll push the yellow by. A beautiful shot from Glenn Howard. What knee problems.
Yeah.
Lovely start of the first end.
Great shot.
Nice grab, David.
Curl, Dave. Yes. I knew I got it back of it. I got one in my hand.
Only way that was going to go across the top is hit it as thin as he did. Just perfect.
Kathy, the one thing he talked about with us too before the game, he warms up, he feels good, but then you sit in the hack and you're standing calling the game for about 10, 15 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you get back in the hack and it's kind of seizes up on him. That's why he said by the 3rd or 4th end, he starts to feel better. But like anything, get it moving, and he seems to be getting better with the more he gets to play.
He's got tons of this.
Okay, so let's go right here.
It's for,
Okay. You got her, buddy.
I guess it's tough line, but it'll get there.
Okay.
Interesting play. You could play the double, a little risky.
Same as draw button speed.
Give
there,
up
Kev.
probably 2. You don't get this in the right spot, though.
Based off John's.
You're giving up 4, as many as 5.
So where's the perfect spot for Kevin Cooey here, Russ? Where does he want to put it?
I think buried and right beside, just in front of that back rock. So then when Glenn on the corner of the button, maybe T-line corner of the button, and then Glenn can't get it in the out turn, and the Rays will jam. But first end, really precise positioning here. Lot can go wrong.
And Kathy Cooey admitted himself after game 1 he was not strong with his draw play.
No, in fact, he said that he felt he had missed more draws in that first game than he had all season. But BJ was not super surprised. He said he does start slow with draws, and then he does find it, and he keeps it.
And did he find it right here? Tucks it in, shot stone, side button, Kevin Cooey.
That's just about perfect.
Shot, Kev.
Boy, that would wake Alberta up in a hurry, wouldn't it? If he doesn't get that in a good spot, you're giving up 4.
In off for 3.
That looks hard. This is pretty easy. This is easier for sure. That's, yeah. I like it.
Let's go. What do you think it's going to do here?
You're hitting a quarter.
You got to hit it. I almost can't hit it too thin, right?
Yeah, because you can actually hit it real thin too.
Yeah.
And hit this. This goes this way.
Thin quarter, yeah. PLA?
Yep.
Thinking you're going to get a bit of curl.
I do
Let's make
too.
this. Quarter or thinner.
For 3, if he gets it a
Quarter
little
and
too
third?
thin,
Yeah.
his Rocky's throwing will come off of that one, which might go there.
Think you'll get a bit? I'll stay with
We're
you.
going to get a
I'll
little
stay
bit
with
of
the
curl,
yellow.
boys. don't you?
But has that little
we're good.
pocket, is that an
Follow the
advantage? I mean, if he also has his stone, even if he can just get that yellow out, that's
Yeah.
the key, obviously.
Yeah. But you could tick your own. That's true. Just picking the right broom here.
Yep. Whoa.
So what an opportunity here. Glenn Howard comes in 0-2, first end, a chance to try cracker 3 spot. Trying to carve it over, hit that red, my goodness, right through everything. Opportunity missed for Glenn Howard, and that draw from Kevin Cooey, clutch, as he picks up the steal of one more look, and could not get a touch of that red stone for the in-off, as the home province has the early 1-0 lead for the steal. Welcome back to the wonderful city of Lethbridge. The Hurricanes of the WHL Western Hockey League on a 7-game road trip. Excited to call this venue our home, NMAX Center, for the Tim Hortons Brier. And a steal by the home province as Glenn Howard had him there, Russ. It was so close to picking up a big score in that first end.
I think he threw it the way he wanted to, maybe possibly a hair harder than he wanted to, but it was just nobody gone that way. It was a little bit of an educated guess.
Lock it on.
But I think
Speed looks good.
the message that end is what Cooey did. He he Cooeyed him. Just a really good spot, forcing Glenn to a tough one.
Easy.
You're
for
good,
room.
Johnny. You're good.
Easy.
Wait.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Weight's really good.
Clean it.
No bounce.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Clean it, Benny. You're on it pretty thin. You can't be
Line's
heavy on this
good.
line.
Line's
Not
great.
heavy.
Line's great.
Down.
Clean
Line's
it.
You're not
great.
heavy.
Room.
You're down, Benny.
Clean it. Yep. Yes.
down, hard,
yes.
hard.
Sweet.
Hard.
Hard.
Good.
Boy, Johnny.
Shot, John.
Lovely draw from John Morris. All 4 sheets in play, as that's our feature, obviously. Ontario, Alberta, sheet A. 3 wildcard teams. Matt Dunstone taking on Yukon, as Dunstone 2-0 to start his Brier. Newfoundland Labrador up against New Brunswick and James Grattan. Grattan looking for win number 1, and Saskatchewan also on the ice, taking on Prince Edward Island.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Whoa. Nice shot, Dave. Beauty.
Really nice.
Shot. Sweep it.
Want to be top 8-ish there, John.
I think we can go top 4.
Sure.
We know Mathers wants to smash, so let's top 4. Little light.
Top 8.
Little light. Wait for it if you can, though.
Where are you?
Line's good.
Where are you guys?
Little
Top
room.
8.
Lots of room.
Got a room. BJ,
You
you're
don't
in.
want to be right
Update
here.
time,
BJ, you're
Kathy.
in.
Thomas Goff Yukon taking on one of the 3 wildcard teams, Matt Dunstone.
Yep.
Thomas Goffin was facing 2 on his final. He hit and rolled out, and because he rolled out, Matt is trying to split a stone that's a couple of inches from the house in for 3.
Dunstone, former bronze medalist at the Brier.
Clean.
And Scoffin spent a lot of time in Alberta playing junior in this province. Made a junior final.
And they just ticked that they would measure, and it would not be in. And so that was an opportunity not taken advantage of by Matt Dunstone.
Wonder why they didn't carve that, Kathy.
They just watched it.
So just the 2. You see the run back
Good, Dave. Beauty.
in our feature. David Mathers.
Just a little. Yeah. Pull it in, light 2.
Roll it in a foot, or even 6. Nose we're like 2 actually.
Yeah, but rolling is okay. Like, there's no...
I like control.
Well, Kathy, we talked to BJ before the game. So much mutual respect. He said he grew up watching Glenn Howard. Glenn playing against his father for years as well. And there is certainly a lot of respect out there on the ice in this matchup, our feature.
Well, Johnny. Good sweep, buddy. I think so. Get it over there. Even if you come to ours. Yep.
All right, Kathy, back to you. Saskatchewan PEI over on sheet D.
Well, Tyler Smith had the opportunity to hit to lie 2 on his final, but I watched that game last night, and Tyler's still adjusting to the arena ice, not anticipating the big curl at the end. He wound up just ticking the Saskatchewan stone, not moving it out of play, and so now the opportunity flips to Colton Flash, an open hit, chance for 2.
Really gotta go.
Big hit and roll from Scott Howard in our feature for Shotstone Lovely.
Sit.
And in the update sheet, will it stick around? And it will. And a little catcher there in the 12-foot. So 2 for Colton Flash. He lost his opener against his former teammates and Kevin Cooey. That was an exciting game. Went to an extra end.
Could have gone either way for sure. What a great shot by Scott Howard here. That he had to throw that hard, and it's a very makeable shot. You can see a small half. For somebody like Neufeld, it's makeable. But again, it's kind of like Glenn's last shot last end. Where do you put the broom?
Yep. Whoa, 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 Ben.
Whoa, whoa. John. Hard, John.
Through the hole. Oh, he's got it. Lovely touch. BJ Neufeld.
Like I said, it was a hard shot.
Surgery.
Whoa. John. Hard, John.
Weight's good.
Whoa, 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 real close. Whoa, 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 just got to curl.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Hard, Tim.
Hard.
Hard, Tim.
Hard.
Whoa,
Hard.
whoa,
Hard.
whoa,
Hard.
yep,
Hard. Yep. Nice shot.
Back-to-back beauty. Scott
shoot,
Howard
Mike.
as they
Oh, just
continue
over
to
there.
trade
Nice
nice
shoot,
shots here in the second.
Two beauties.
Did that through the entire Ontario Provincials. Fearless.
Double wasn't there. No. Couldn't hit any better.
Right, you chip that any closer, you can get it in or split it.
Yeah, so let's just
Get
peel
rid
it.
of it.
I like it.
He's going to play that, come around.
We'll do that
Might
with
have to
freezer
make a
run
run
back.
back.
Okay. I like it, buddy. You got her.
On the edge of the rock.
Interesting call here. If you want to stay, you got to throw like hack weight. But if you tick the top and you run another Ontario Rock in the rings.
Good finish, guys.
Kathy, another update. Newfoundland Labrador and James Grattan, New Brunswick. And Kathy, there was just so much emotion in the building last night. It was New Brunswick versus Team Canada. Darren Moulding taking on his former teammates. And just a big reason why we love the crowd and the fans back in the building. It was a lot of fun last night.
Oh, it sure was. And in this game, Nathan Young drew to the opposite side of the house as his other stone to lie 2, and no chance for James to remove both. So he hit the open stone, but then that stone is now open for Nathan. If he can get to the nose, it's a chance for 2.
Hard. Really gotta go. Hard.
Such a great, talented young team to watch. The future certainly in Newfoundland and Labrador, and that will hang around. And
I love the weight that he throws.
2 on the board.
Like, yeah.
And the one thing, Kathy, that's impressed you is just he doesn't look like a junior curler out there, does he?
No, he's just, well, I mean, he is a junior curler, but he's playing in a men's field. He's playing in something that is so big, and he's just very, very calm out there.
So well done, Nathan Young.
Room. Top 8, top 4.
Room.
Line only, we're heavy.
It's got to curl.
Heavy.
Got to curl a ton.
We're heavy.
Got to curl a ton.
Whoa.
This is what this Tim March can do. Like they're screaming, it's never going to bury. Watch this.
Leave it above the tee.
Whoa,
Yep,
whoa,
go.
yeah, go. Keep going.
Whoa. Yep.
Boys.
Over curl it.
I didn't think he threw it that hard.
Third Brier for March. He played with John Epping in Regina in 2018, winning a bronze medal.
I thought so too. I agree. I thought I loved it in my hand.
I didn't think he threw harder than drawing.
And you guys thought you had to go. I was shocked it went that far.
I think that goes. We dropped 4 too because you thought it was slow. So
yeah,
makes sense that 3's fast.
It's hung forever. He got by this much.
He was giving me whales.
Here, a good conversation there from Team Ontario. In the meantime, what a shot from Kevin Cooey. Actually led to a steal of one in the first.
This could have ended up in 14 different spots that would have given up a 4. And even by making it, Glenn had a real tough one for 3, but he gets the angle right. That easy race for Glenn's gone because he got the angle right. He also buried it, and he was right on the tee line. Perfect.
The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be okay.
That's what the underrated part about some of these brushers. You see the physicality is one thing, but they can actually make it go left and right. And that was a great example. Tim Marks, they were screaming it, try to get it buried. It over curled.
Get it going a bit.
Line's good. Just for weight. Let it come down.
Oh, this got to slow down in a hurry.
Never.
Beach.
Sit.
Good dog.
Right on the nose, Kevin Cooey.
Good patience.
I guess no more concerns, Captain, with that draw weight. It looks like he's found it early in this game.
Sure has.
Yeah, we're just.
And that's what they said. It's just sometimes that it is the beginning games and draw weight at Briers that Kevin Cooey struggles a little bit with, but when he locks it in, it's there.
Scary for the rest of the field. What are you going to do? Make him hit?
I'm still worried about standing up at canoe after.
60 Line's good.
So Glenn Howard trying to answer here into his final stone with hammer.
Line's good. No backing. Where are you, boys?
Heavy. Max.
It does die in the house.
Okay.
Stay with it.
It'll curl here.
You can go.
We're good.
Patient with it. Yeah, nice answer, Glenn Howard.
I can't believe his stop.
Those are not far off, man.
that's just really fast, isn't it?
How about you threw
Always communicating. 1-1 at the Brier. Opening weekend of the Tim Hortons Brier, Ontario, Alberta. It's Glenn Howard, it's Kevin Cooey. As both skip some nice draws in that second end, as Glenn able to come down, follow Kevin in, pick up his single. So here in the third end, it is Team Alberta, Yellowstones with hammer, and here is the lead, Ben Heber.
BJ's all day. All there. Dave, BJ's all day.
It's always BJ.
Top 8.
Has to curl big.
When you can go
Has
T
to
line.
curl. Go,
you
Beach.
can
Come
push
on.
T here. It'll get there.
Come on, Beach, all the way back.
Easy, boys.
Keep going.
Bury it.
Bury it.
Bury it. Yes.
Good scrub.
That's good.
Bob, Benny.
That's the standard play now with the 5 rock roll. The team without hammer throws one out in front. Cooey with hammer throws the corner, trying to generate the deuce. Glenn goes around it, ignores the corner because he can't hit it anyways, and then Ben ignores shot rock buried, which is a bit of a gamble, but not at this level. The way they can throw it so hard, they can clean that middle up in a hurry.
Gotta go.
Yep.
Really gotta go. Gotta go. We're tight guard. Go ahead then.
Fifth Brier
Go ahead.
appearance for David
Line's
Mathers.
Room. Hasn't curled yet.
Played in the
Room.
Calgary Brier
Line's good.
2015 with Mark
Gotta
Keane.
curl, Tim.
Time with Adam Casey
Really
as
gotta
well.
curl, Tim. Play the
For
weight.
PEI.
Play the weight.
Getting better. Foot rock heavy. Like to see a curl. Like to see a curl. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, keep go. Shot, Dave.
Good shot.
Just really fast.
No, that rock is quick, yeah.
We said tight guard.
And we will keep you up to date all afternoon long. Wild card 2, a 3-0 advantage over Team Quebec. Newfoundland, Labrador, Northern Ontario in a 2-2 tie in Saskatchewan. Colton Flash up 2-0 on Prince Edward Island.
Back 4, back 8, boys.
Back 4.
Beautiful throw there. They were panicking out of Dave's hand, and it was light, but got there easy.
Back 12. Back 12.
Never.
Little hot.
Stay close.
Little hot.
Whoa!
Just back forward.
Yep.
Hard.
Oh, that's curling hard now.
Hard!
Hard line, Benny.
Hard, Ben!
Hard! Gotta go. Gotta go. Right up, right up, right up, right up.
Ben
that
Hebert
back yellow
saved
there.
it. Little tap on the red.
Good job, John.
Okay.
That's good.
I thought that was crashing all day
I did
long
too.
on the yellow.
I did too, and they were screaming early that it was wide. There's a big curl there. We mentioned it, draw one, didn't we, Brian? That it's a little high in the middle at the start of an event. Those going to the corners are aggressive curl.
Back yellow out of there.
No.
Really good throw. 6 perfect shots, really.
That's good.
Seeing some curl.
Yeah, John's
Yeah,
curl.
you think so? I curled a ton.
There you go.
Height, boys? Yeah, that's
I think you
minimum.
need more.
I think I need more.
That's what the best teams do too. You see
Yeah,
a lot of
just
teams
back
that
right,
try
eh?
to get to this level, and
Board,
it's only
right?
the skip
Yep.
that's engaged in reading the ice. It has to be all 4.
Solid. Yep. Weight's good. Yep. Hair solid.
Whoa, Tim.
Heavy could be good here with this much curl.
Hard. Shooter. Nice shot, Dave.
Good
Yeah,
shot, Dave.
picks the yellow. Little roll inside with a shooter to back 4 as we check in now on Tyler Smith, Prince Edward Island taking on Colton Flash Team Saskatchewan, Kathy.
Well, pretty much the same shot as his first. Tyler hit to lie 2. And even though they were flat, Colton tried a really big upweight double, or at least to roll towards the side where the PEI stone is, but got nothing. It just stayed dead straight and got the nose. So there's your open hit, chance for 2.
You're good. Good toss, Tyler.
Very nice toss. Tyler Smith, Adam Cox, Ed Waits, Ryan Lowry. Out of Prince Edward Island, and a 2-2 tie.
Feel is too much.
Okay.
Like firm.
Sure. Oh, yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Yes. Hard.
Oh, Johnny.
How good is that? Little tap, Johnny Moe.
Shot, John.
You see shots like this, you got to thank Greg Owasco, because you can't be that perfect. I don't care how good these players are without a surface that's consistent and readable.
Good do that. Is it with here?
Greg Owasco, your chief ice technician, and there's an army behind him. Gets the job done. You know, he deserves and gets a lot of credit, but his entire crew, hours and hours maintaining and watching this ice surface.
At least middle. Looks a hair. I gotta cross.
Cooey's worked himself into a chance at scoring a 2 or more, but Scotty locks one on here. He's got 2 buried, one of them frozen.
Wait's there. Light. Wait's there. Gotta go. You gotta go. Back in. Hard. Gotta go. Come on, dig, buddy. You really gotta go. Go, Dave. Go. Come on. You gotta go, Dave. You gotta go. Okay.
And just a little kiss, it spills into the button.
You need way more ice. Yeah.
And Russ, one of the big storylines, the provincials, the playdowns, Ontario, Howard not healthy, and you got to tip your cap to Skip Scott Howard, who really drove the bus for this team.
Did he ever? He just looked so confident out there, and so did Tim and Dave. And then you have to shout out to Adam Spencer. He came out of nowhere like he always does. I don't know whether he even curls. He just shows up for the big events. And he played third and made all the tough shots.
So much pride in winning that Purple Heart. Ontario, a tough province to get out of. We saw John Epping, one of the best in the game, in that final.
Just bounced it open. I heard the young guy saying it wasn't enough ice. So we know this curls too.
Well, close.
John.
This is brutal. This is no good. This is dead.
Way heavy.
BJ struggled. You look at his numbers; they're just not where they normally are.
Meantime, Team Alberta, Kevin Cooey, another Purple Heart as they went 5-0 at provincials. And one thing worth mentioning too, Brendan Bottcher didn't have to face Kevin Cooey, and Kevin Cooey didn't have to face Brendan Bottcher, obviously, as Team Canada. And so 2 Alberta teams here, which is a thrill for the fan base, obviously, here in Lethbridge. A lot of fan support. This team, the Cooey team, based out of Calgary, just 2 hours away, 2-hour drive, Calgary north of Lethbridge.
Worried about leaving a triple, just be careful.
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
The first call.
Yeah.
Okay, board.
Yeah.
Hey,
Rolling buried would be ideal. It's one of those ones, if you roll a foot too far or a foot
Weight's
less,
good.
you're going, oh. You might set up a double
Weight's
or a
good.
triple.
Whoa.
pound heavy.
Scotty knows his spot here.
Yep.
Yes. Gotta go. Hard, Tim. You gotta go hard.
Tim Martin trying to save it for Scott Howard. He'll flip inside, a little rub on his own stone, and right now they got 3 right around the 4-foot, 1 on the button.
Should be okay.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Really good spot.
All right, update time again. Newfoundland, Labrador, and New Brunswick. James Grattan, Kathy.
Well, Nathan Young made a almost brilliant shot on his first, facing 3 across the house. He got the double and almost the triple, leaving a New Brunswick stone biting at the back. But James hit to lie 2, and unfortunately for Nathan, tried a thin double on his second and got air, missed everything, and this is why a draw for 3 is an option if he can hit the paint.
Grattan, Darren Moulding, Paul Dobson, Andy McCann out of the Gage Golf and Curling Club in Oromocto.
Good end.
And a very nice end. Good
Nice
draw
pair,
weight
Paul.
from the 2-time bronze medalist at the Brier, James Grattan.
If we could squirt the second one with peel, right? If you nose it, well, then we're.
Nothing's going. So he.
Couldn't have rolled to a better spot.
If you do that and spring that to there, you might have something. If you nose it, can run back his guard or one of these other guards.
Yeah, I like
or
that.
Or else you can hammer this. We just have to hit something.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, the run
So,
back is the best
board.
way to remove rocks, but it's just a tough shot. You miss it, they guard it again.
Board weight, try and
I like that.
So board
try and
weight,
roll it in a bit and
skinny
spill
the
that
guard,
top one outside a little.
nose it, or get to the inside.
To the nose or low. I think he's hoping. We should still be 2, I think.
Yeah.
If Scots had rolled 4 inches farther, there would have been an easy triple. It's just with so many rocks in play, it's amazing what can
Heavy
happen.
board. Yep. Little heavy.
Hard. Real hard.
Back it up.
Hard.
Alberta would love some Reds to disappear here. BJ Neufeld
Whoa.
by the guard, no problem. Tap, tap.
Good shot.
And they'll redirect things around a little bit. Still, Ontario lying the 2.
Nice beach.
Just need to roll it a shoot more.
That's only, you can't get them both, I don't think.
He'd come off this yellow.
Still, yeah. I think we guard.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah.
I think you can get both those Reds.
Great guarding the Reds.
Yeah.
Make sure they can't chase them. Is it easier to get there with the intern?
No,
No?
I don't like that. I gotta take loss,
Yeah,
don't I?
edge of 12 should be okay. Just that? Edge of 12 should be close.
Where are you
After
going?
that center
Halfway or
line,
high?
Just outside
Half.
mid 12. Which one's his quicker one?
3.
Actually, we thought they were
Give me,
both
yeah,
okay.
they're good.
Yeah.
Give me 3. Is that too much, eh?
No.
Sure, eh?
It's curling a lot. I can
guarding the
carve
red.
it in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, that's not too much.
So Skip Stones here in 3. I mentioned the 4 Brier titles for Howard. Won his first back in 1987 in Edmonton with Russ as a third. You guys did it again in Ottawa, 93. Hamilton as a skip, 2007.
Just
And
sort
then
of halfway.
again,
Halfway.
Saskatoon,
Keep it out
2012
there.
as a skip.
Keep it out there.
Maybe more impressively,
Tight.
4
Tight.
world championships as well. It's unbelievable. 4 Briers, but then 4 worlds as well, gold medals.
Over such a long time period, too.
Jeez. Just curling a lot, man. Good throw.
Gotta be kidding me. Handle?
It's just, it just curls a lot.
It just can't take enough ice there.
Yeah. Get 2 with control.
I have to throw a little less weight.
You've heard
You
that
take a look from the hat
conversation
if
with
you
Glenn
know.
Stones in particular.
Whatever
I
weight
don't
you're
know if
seeing.
he. Do you feel he likes those 2, or are they just having some struggles here early? What do you
It
sense?
sounds like it's the ice because they've overcurled other rocks than Glenn's, too.
But it's just weight that can't overturn.
All right, Kathy, Thomas Scoffin, Matt Dunstone.
Well, Matt was lying 2 buried on Thomas's first. That yellow long guard that you saw was what Thomas ran back on his first. He did get one, but he left that one that is buried, and Matt eliminated a yellow stone on his final. So this is a draw against 2.
Okay, line's good.
Needs to get the button.
Kathy, does the score indicate how Dunstone's playing? Is he taking it to Scoffin here?
He is. I mean, he has had, and it should be more. But if you remember, Matt did not make that split for 3 and 1, or it would be even more.
Carl.
Looks pretty good. Has to die and will.
Very
Lovely
nice.
draw. Wait, Thomas Scoffin right to the lid.
Very nice.
He's a good player.
Oh, no question. He's got a tough one here, and I don't believe there's a double. He's got to be careful. He can't miss them both. He's in real trouble. He's got to get at least one.
So much experience on this sheet of ice at the skip position. On, off, Ben Hebert. Now off, bang, bang. Oh, they just clipped that back red. And did they move it enough for Shot Stone?
Who's it?
That's good. Surprised he even got the second one.
Shot.
I think it's still Glenn, which is massive difference.
I could have. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, how much closer could you get?
Sorry, dude.
I think that's, I mean, could have they done better? I mean, you just scrape by that guard.
You'd have to get tighter, and which I'm not sure was physically possible.
I still had a half inch to do.
Okay, well, John, I love it.
Click the top button. Or
To do what? This one?
slash that,
No.
or just hit that.
I think if, well, yeah, I think it's,
You know, Russ, I don't think
No.
people fully appreciate at home or understand how hard it is to be behind that
Shot,
rock,
but
calling line, and knowing the ice and the break point.
How true.
On TV, maybe it looks easy. It is so hard, is it not?
Oh, it's unbelievable. To be that accurate, and you know, how hard's it coming? You've got to anticipate the curl because of the speed. That's where the communication comes in. Is there enough rotation? All of a sudden, Team Ontario, they get this in the right spot. I don't think Kevin Cooey can score.
Go. Yep. Go.
They're saying light, but he hasn't been light with these two rocks.
Hard line. Gotta go, Tim.
Well, Tim March has not stopped, and now Mather is helping the
You
cause.
really gotta go line. Hard. Hard to get second.
What a scrub to get it by the red. They'll keep on it.
Whoa.
But did they tap it in for Shot Stone?
Not enough ice. More ice. Yeah. More ice.
It's shot now, I think.
Yeah.
Weight's perfect.
off, and this is shot.
Yeah, he's bumped it in for shot.
Information from John, so it'll be a
It's almost easy.
play for 2 here for Team Alberta.
Are we? I don't
back
want-
ring.
Yeah.
Because we know
Well-
know the spot pretty good, right?
It's just you can't ever shave it. But
Yeah.
To me, it looks about. Where was that freeze line?
Your freeze line was right here.
And it got to where here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we could almost do that and just throw the straight draw if you're thinking, if you're
That's
feeling
what I'm
that.
kind of feeling like,
Yeah.
kind of just a foot heavy draw.
Okay, you got her, buddy.
Veteran move here. You could throw a hack, wait, and sit 2, but what if you tick your own? It's a steal of 2. You already got one. You're already shot. So throw the appropriate weight here. No matter with this weight, they're guaranteed 1.
Something like just a foot more than the first 10.
Exactly.
But this looks like a lot of ice from down here.
You probably take a sliver
Take
less.
a hair less if you're going to throw it a hair positive too.
No, I'm going to throw the same weight as last
Okay.
time.
I like it.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You bet.
Ernie Richardson, Kevin Martin, Randy Furby, Kevin Cooey. All with 4 Brier titles as skips.
Hard line.
Back
No, no,
four.
no, no, no.
Whoa, sorry.
Back four, back 8.
Final stone in a 1-1 tie
Definitely
here in
heavy.
3.
Whoa, clean.
1
Clean.
in Kevin's
Clean.
pocket already.
Whoa!
Yep. Clean. Whoa.
Tapping a little.
Clean.
Whoa. Not tapping a lot.
Clean. Yeah, you got her.
Rock comes
Boy,
in,
dog.
tap the red stone, perfection for 2.
Very nice.
The Alberta crowd approves. Lovely touch. 2 on the board. Alberta leads.
Good shots, Kevin.
You saw Kevin Cooey, wonderful touch, his final stone in 3 to pick up a pair, and he's been doing that with the last shot for a long time. Case in point, 2010.
Final stone. He needs the button. Kevin Cooey out of the Saville Sports Center in Edmonton.
Line's good.
Lots of room.
Line's
You
good.
can hear Blake McDonald. Now
Line's
it's
good.
Carter Rycroft on the right. Nolan Thiessen. They need the button. Needs the button for the Canadian Championship. Who's got the button? Have they got the button? Alberta's got the button and the Tim Hortons Brier.
What a final that was back in 2010. At the time, you'll remember too, Russ, with the format, first team to come out of the 3-4 game that year to come back, win the championship. Then, of course, it was Kamloops. He beat Jim Cotter and John Morris that year. Ottawa beating Gushue and Brandon Perfect, as he was 13-0, beating Brendan Botcher and then losing in the final in the bubble last year. I mean, he's been around for a long time, been doing it at a high level. So 9 Brier appearances before this one, 7 finals made. It's unheard of.
That's nuts. And you also said the winningest percentage is a skip, and with a tremendous amount of different curlers, he's always commanded 3 great players, which helps, but he's won his share of games and big shots, and he's just got that intangible. Really does.
Actually, biggest winning percentage of all time. Any player. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It is.
Yep, close.
And not done yet, looks like.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, yes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
David Mathers.
Oh, come on. Oh, that's okay. It's okay.
Bit of a bad break. He micro sliced the Cooey rock over and possibly kicked out his own.
Kind of a tough one, eh?
I'm wondering if we throw the center
We can
guard.
do this for now.
You hate just picking it?
Kathy, back to you. Flash, Smith, Sheet D.
Well, Colton Flash made a wonderful triple on his first to remove a whole bunch of granite. And facing 3, Tyler Smith took on the double, couldn't stick the shooter, but he was just about trying to eliminate stones, and that's left 1 Flash stone in the house, looking for paint for 2.
Colton playing with Catlin Schneider and the twins, Kevin Marsh, Daniel Marsh out of the Utana Curling Club in Saskatoon.
1385.
Boy, John Morris has got a very difficult shot here. Can't rack, but he's got to get close to the guard to get the red one.
So you see Flash gets his 2 for a 4-2 lead.
Shot.
And a nice little tap. Yeah, mission accomplished. Little tap and 3 counting
I
right now
thought
for
it
Team
might have
Alberta.
triple, but I don't think it does. Right?
You know your speed, Davey. He goes like this, right? He can come off. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like whatever you're seeing.
That was well played. Just that's why some of these older skips are hanging around, because they know how to read the ice. Glenn's been caught twice with the overcurls, but Cooey hit the broom in the right spot for John Morris there.
For just board? Yeah. Okay.
Kathy, it was interesting too. We were talking to Glenn Howard and the conversation we've had. Are skips born, or can you create a skip? And he said he never had any intention of skipping ever, did Glenn Howard, until Richard Hart sort of convinced him, and he's turned out to be a pretty darn good skip.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, he did say, Russ, that had you stayed in Ontario, he thought he would be playing third for you for the rest of his life. And because you left, it sort of forced him into a position that he now loves.
Yeah, and I probably could have let him skip, but I don't know how to sweep, so we had no choice to keep it the way we had it. No, we talk about skips with 4 Brier wins and all that. Glenn's got 4 total, 2 of them at third, and an integral part, obviously.
All right, another former teammate of yours, James Gratton, and Nathan Young.
Well, that red stone was Nathan Young's first, facing that yellow stone at the back. So he came around. James was trying to freeze right on top to take away the end. Now, he's really shrunk the scoring zone. It appears that red is shot, but James has really made it tough for this Newfoundland Labrador team to score 2. And he can't touch the yellow one, or he's no longer shot.
And what a sweeping job to save BJ Neufeld in our feature. Again, Alberta line 3. And not a brush to this one for Nathan Young on his final, but as you saw, just such a difficult try there, Kathy.
Just a single.
Yeah, I got
So he'll pick up one. 5-3 Grattan leads after 4.
Hebert on our sheet did it again. Glenn said to him, nice brushing.
Hard! Really got to go. You got it, buddy. Come on. Hard! Hard!
Shot. I can't play a break. Yours is perfect. Chip it out wasn't easy. Yeah. Scrub, Dave.
Here, guys, are on his guard.
Yeah.
Top 12's okay. Even just like edge on edge, Johnny's pretty
Almost
good.
like the same spot. It was just try to replace that, right?
You could maybe make this, but
No, I don't like
like
that.
this.
Yeah, I just like top 8.
Yep.
Speech
Double
is good
peel
here.
is a worthy call also, because if you make it, then there's no danger giving up a 2. And with a 2-point lead, you shorten the game that way.
I like it.
Line's fine.
A little bit light, maybe.
I like the out of my hand, guys. I think it's close.
Weight's good. All there. All
Never
there.
heavy.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
It's a great camera angle
All there,
there.
all there.
It's 4 or 4.5 feet wide of that red one.
Right to my
Watch
groove.
from now in.
Could curl a little.
Yeah, a little curl.
Well, it's there.
Yep.
Oh,
Hard,
yep,
Benny.
yep. No raise double. No raise double. No raise
Little
double.
bit, little bit, little
Yeah,
bit.
good shot.
Shot, Beach.
Nice spot, Beach. I see what you're seeing, Johnny.
Good sweep.
The top
Good.
players just salivate
Good.
over ice like that. It just makes it so much easier to make shots.
You know, Kathy, before the game, Curling Canada has done a wonderful job. This is the backdrop just behind the ice level surface where interviews are done. And what a great story. You see BJ with his win and then his father as well. That's really cool.
Chris second from the left, and it was the first thing you said to him when you see that picture, what does that do for you? And he said it brings back great memories. He said, but one of the things that makes me happy is just that my dad is down 1 row and 1 over. So it is that legacy that is so important in this sport.
Pretty special. So many of those moments and memories. And now you have Scott Howard, not just playing with Dad, but he's a heck of a player. As he'll run it back and
Of course it's not.
does stick around in the weeds, biting paint.
So close. So close.
Boy,
Every time.
don't buy a lottery ticket for Team Howard at this point. It's just a couple of. You don't.
Pretty good at contact. Oh, God. Couldn't have thrown any better, kid. Good throw. Yeah, we just not getting that side of the inch, is it? Oh man, wow.
I thought it. So like just fully.
Little thicker, he stays buried. Little thinner, he makes a double and stays buried.
Speed's pretty well the same here, Kev.
It just gives Kevin an easier one.
Yeah, same as you've been throwing, dog.
You played with Scotty. Can you put that into words? Your son. I mean, this combination on the ice, father-son, is pretty cool. And they're not. It's not like Scott's just you're bringing him in because he's the son. He's a wonderful player.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, Steve and I won our first provincial in New Brunswick, and I remember having a double to win. I don't think I've ever been that nervous because I knew he was going to the show with me, and it was you can't. It's special.
Line's good.
Has to work a bit.
Well,
Line's good.
Room.
Has to work still.
Too much room.
Yeah, we're deep.
not good.
We're deep here. We're
Right where it stops.
Just
Don't
Never,
even
never,
look at
never,
that sucker.
never,
Touching 4 foot.
No.
Okay, Kev.
Good spot, Kev.
Okay.
Really good.
It's terrible.
Oh, it's good.
Brutal.
Oh, 1 rock higher.
For sure you can.
Well, he really is one of the best young up-and-coming skips in the game in Canada, isn't he? Matt Dunstone, team wildcard, taking on Thomas Scoffin.
Well, he's being forced in this end. He tried to corner freeze on his first, and it hung out just enough that Thomas was able to play a soft weight hit and roll underneath. That's that yellow stone. So Matt faces the 2. This is a draw, needs full 8 foot to bite the 4 in order to score.
Line's good.
Two-time Canadian junior champ.
Line's good. Curling like it's good. Just need 4 foot. You need 4 foot. Time says good.
Kirk Myers,
Cleaner in.
just a
Boy,
gentle
Matty.
clean and nice draw weight from Dunstone. As he'll draw in, find the
good
button
guys.
for a single.
You think back to 2 bronze medals in a row for Dunstone. His pocket was picked in the 10th end both times. Last year, Botcher made an unbelievable 18-foot angle raise and stuck it for 2, or they're probably in the final.
That was an insane. That's what you wish there were fans in the building, right? For Botcher in Alberta, that was an incredible shot.
And you wonder if they go back and look at that. Jacques and I were actually watching that game before I came and wondering if Matt doesn't play the guard, if he actually comes in deeper and takes that run away. I wonder if people go back and watch those, because that's your biggest learning. It's not we should have made the hit and stick in 3. It's where did we put the stones and what did we take away?
Right.
Back line. Hard, you gotta go.
Hard, Tim.
Right to it, right to it.
Good scrub. Tim March saved it by the guard. The tap, shot stone. Team Ontario.
Good shot.
I think.
Pretty good, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they were going to be anyway.
Yeah, good shot.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot.
Thanks.
This is pretty cool. Like father, like son. Right? Same reactions. A lot of the same nuances.
Starting to get the same hair, too.
Well,
Scotty, sorry.
You know, I think of Charlie and Tiger Woods. You see the video clips of them, the club flips, the mannerisms. It's uncanny, isn't it?
Oh, the hair too far, right?
You're making hair jokes up here, eh?
Yeah, well, hey.
Maybe a bit easier.
Well,
Be quick here. I think it's us.
All right.
I mean, we did just see the line.
You're definitely.
Yeah, let's do it. We got her. Cut it.
I mean, he can make this intern bump, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's never playing the first shot.
I want him to play the right shot. Well, that's the only way he gets 2.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta tuck this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think that's last double, triple.
You might throw this, eh?
Well, he's got to make the triple.
Oh, it's not there. Throw the guard.
Got to get rid of all 3.
We're just trying to tuck a piece, eh?
Yeah.
So it's so complicated now with so many rocks in play, so many angles, so many options.
1 inch less.
What do you say?
1 inch less.
Because you got lots of room.
So I think what they're doing is Glenn's easiest shot is that red raise, hit it perfect to sit 2. So they're going to go around it and choke it off. They can't overbury either, because I think Glenn's got the tap for a possible 2 if it overburies.
That's a little light, I think.
Not
Okay,
in.
well then, room.
Not in.
Well then,
Not in.
let it move.
Okay, hard then.
Clean
hard
it, line's
line.
good.
Where is it?
Pass the
Tight, top 12.
Whoa,
Whoa, then, whoa.
Just tight, just tight.
Right here.
Gotta go for there.
Line's great. Got a curl. Benny.
Hard bend.
Benny.
Both
Benny,
of you.
hard.
Both of you gotta
Hard.
go. You gotta go.
Hard bend, hard.
Keep going,
Pulls
keep
her
going.
up.
Keep going.
Pulls her up.
Right up, right up, right up.
That's good, that's good.
Nice, Kev.
Shot.
So good.
Shot, Kev.
It's probably tougher to be precise on something like that than drawing the 4-foot. Because to draw the 4-foot, you do it all the time. And
Your hair wide, you feather this in. It's not easy. Or we just drop for 1.
My gut said draw for 1. We're playing pretty well.
boy, isn't that a wonderful message? You go down 4-1 to Cooey, you got to play more than pretty well. And he's right. They're playing very well. They've had a couple little, you had a shot for 3 in the first end and tapped them in the third end. And
don't disagree.
They turn a couple of those around. They still have lots of time. This is the right call.
So we're on the same page here as the players are. We all think Alberta shot stone here?
Yes.
We do, okay.
Yeah.
So final stone in for Glenn Howard.
Put on the tee line. What'd you have? Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, keep going, Tim.
The draw for a single, and Tim March has been on it.
Easy, you're good. You're good. Shot. Easy, easy.
Would love full 4. And Glenn Howard delivers. How about right on the Tim's button for a single?
2 red.
Yeah. He doesn't like a good sales pitch, right?
1 red.
1 red it is. Nice draw, though, from Glenn Howard.
Love you, brother. Me too, buddy.
Welcome back to our feature between Ontario, Alberta. Great to have fans in the building. NMAX Center here in Lethbridge on the Sunday afternoon. And a single on the board in 4. So here in 5, Alberta up by 1, Yellowstones. Enjoying Hammy. Easy for me to say. Hammer and Leadstones on the way by Ben Hebert. And Russ, I want to ask you, I got to go back in the memory machine for you here. So we're going to go back to 1986, Kitchener-Waterloo. the first Brier appearance for your brother with you. What do you remember about his first?
Well, he was just incredible. I was lucky to be there a few years earlier, so I was thinking, oh, he's going to be nervous. He was outstanding. We went right to the final, lost on the last shot to Eddie Lukowicz, tied coming home, and very impressed with just his demeanor and how he handled it, because it's home Brier, his first Brier. Yep. We're playing a legend. We're in the Brier final. That was a lot to take in, and he just played great.
It's funny, I go down memory lane because you caught a bit of the sound up at the end. It was John Morris and your brother, and it was just that, I love you, man. And I think what the players, and those two in particular, miss so much about this event and the fans, they love the camaraderie, they love the other guys, and just the showmanship in front of the crowd as well. You can just see it on both of them.
Oh, yeah, I know that's why Glenn's still playing, and John, too. He's so intense, so passionate, and he's been so good, too. But he gets it. The top players, there's a mutual respect there for sure.
And that was one of the things that BJ said about your brother before the game, is that he said not only is he, a legend in the game, but he's the kind of guy that you go and have a drink with after whether you've won or lost, just to talk about the game or nothing.
Yeah, and I hope we don't lose that in this sport. It's so unique. I can't imagine the Blue Bombers and the Riders get together after a game. Maybe they do, I don't know, but it's just part of the sport that. And it's not like you have to go to a bar. It's just you meet in a hotel when you're in the dressing rooms, and there's just so many stories. Most of them not true, but so many great memories.
Yep.
Never let facts get in the way of a good story. That's the key.
Got a curl.
Scott, always.
Really got a curl.
Go.
Scott, if you can.
We're a little heavy.
You like the curls? Got a curl, Scott. Go, keep going. Keep going.
Good weight, Dave.
Just doesn't finish.
Just a little bit of an angle, which could give Cooey a double, but he's not even going to try it. He's going to take the single.
Clean.
Oh, love the music. Jets on TSN coverage continues tonight as the Jets take on the New York Rangers. Coverage begins at 6:30 Central on TSN 3 in the Jets region.
Need a win, need a win, need a win.
Well, Kathy, you got a good game. I know that you're a season ticket holder, and I was calling the Habs-Jets game before I came here.
Right,
your Jets were up 4-0. Habs really took the lead, and then you guys scored 4 more. That was a pretty entertaining contest for you.
Well, it wasn't entertaining. It was dramatizing by the end of the first period.
Wait's there. Dave. No, Tim.
Hard.
Right to it. Clean. Pretty good. Shot, Scotty.
Thanks.
Real good.
We can just peel again.
I don't hate the come around, but.
All right, Kathy, back to you. Let's update Newfoundland, Labrador, and New Brunswick.
Well, James made a very nice run back on his first to lie 2, and in trying the double, Nathan only got 1 and rolled out. And so for James, a chance for 2 needs any piece of paint.
Line's a bit tight. No, you're good. Line's good.
Tough loss last night to Team Canada. You knew they wanted to win that for Darren Moulding. What have you seen out of New Brunswick today?
Consistency. I think that, last night was a very emotion-packed game, and today they've settled back down. There's been some brilliant shots, and the crowd is appreciating them, but not like it was last night. But consistency is what this team needs, and James has had great draw weight.
Yeah, looking for win number 1 and looking good as they lead over Newfoundland, Labrador.
Hard, Benny.
Other scores here at the NMAX Center. Wild card 2, a 4-1 advantage over Team Quebec. Newfoundland Labrador, you just saw the update there. And it is Saskatchewan. Colton Flash 4-3 in the 6th end with Hammer over PEI.
I don't like guard. I don't like guard either. So I think he draws open. We're down to 2 shots.
Right here with firm. Sit 3.
Yep. Can't give up 2 here, boys.
It's not looking like a steal.
No,
I know. But
I think I like that, Scott.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think so too.
And our apologies,
Hit,
it was not Quebec obviously on the ice. It's Yukon that's facing Matt Dunstone, but the score was right, 4-1 for wildcard 2 Dunstone over Thomas Scoffin.
Both
Our
yellows should
apologies.
go with firm.
Even a broken clock's right twice a day, Brian. So
Yeah.
Should they should?
As long as you hit this side.
Yeah. 2/3. Save the shooter.
Yeah, it's all about just saving the shooter here, Scotty, right?
Yeah. Peel.
really good call here by Scott. It's possible they won't get both yellows though. They're pretty happy with it, but it's going to be interesting.
Keep going. Keep going. Clean. Shooter. Keep going.
And can it squirt enough? That second yellow. And it hangs on in the weeds, but a nice shot from Scott Howard.
I knew it was going to be close.
That was the worry.
He didn't throw it very hard.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's
Just
easy
doesn't
from
get
up here,
enough
but it
of
gets
it.
just a little harder.
Yeah.
Good shot just the same, though. Cooey's got some work to do to get that little biter back on the scoreboard.
How's that look?
That looks good.
So try the double. It's going to hit it right on the center line. And hopefully stick it if you're Team Cooey. Then you're right in front of the Ontario Rock.
Hard!
Oh, boy.
Hard, right up. There you go.
He's struggling the first 3 games. He just is.
The roll over here, he can make it back. Board?
Yeah.
Nose. If I roll too far this way, it makes that double you just tried.
That,
okay,
the
though.
double was never going to be easy, but he wasn't that close to it. That's unusual.
Board? Yeah. Hair off the line. Okay, whisker. Clean, solid board. Clean. Yep. Yeah, hard. Hard. Pretty hard. Pretty heavy, Scott. Whoa. Yep. Pretty heavy. Whoa. Oh, clean. Yep. Good shot.
On the nose for Glenn.
Go. Shot.
Just curious, in your mind, Russ, when you're rusty and you haven't played and you haven't been on the ice for a while, you said Glenn's last really competitive game months ago. What's harder to maybe come back to? Reading ice and picking up on that again? He's got so much experience, or is it physical? Is it actually throwing the stones?
In this case, I think it's both. But if he wasn't injured, I would say it's reading ice. And you talked about it earlier, and it's a wonderful point. He misread 4 or 5 rocks into the middle that overcurled on him.
I thought I couldn't.
He's just rusty with ice reading, and there's no question about it.
You can't really practice that. You can get on a bike, you can train, you can go to the gym, but it's hard to practice ice reading unless you're out there in an actual competitive game.
Clean.
That's pretty good.
Back it up.
Whoa.
Kevin Cooey having a game thus far. His first here in 5.
Ooh, get on that.
Bang, bang. How far will that redstone go? Got to push, and they will. Nice shot, Kevin Cooey.
Just the breeze got that one.
It can be windy in Lethbridge, right? It's a breezy part of the province.
Okay.
That was the Cooey Chinook that blew through.
Hey. Might have the blanket if he makes it.
Roll anyways. Yeah. That's the best shot. Not it. Bad. I think you're just playing the big roll.
Yeah, try and hit the low side, that side of it. Yep. If it goes.
Okay. Can I stand back here?
Sure.
What kind of weight are you throwing?
Firm.
Okay.
All right, Kathy, so it is wildcard Dunstone taking on Yukon, Thomas Scoffin.
Well, Matt Dunstone was facing 2 on his final across the house from each other, tried a big weight hit, and they just miscalled it a little bit, just missing it on the backside of the stone and rolling out, and so that allows this opportunity for 2. And Thomas did make the draw on the first, so similar opportunity.
Close. Firm. Yep.
There's your 2.
Yeah, nice draw weight. He's right back in it, down by 1. Means on to our feature.
Whoa, yo.
Glenn
Shooter,
Howard.
shooter. Nice
Hit,
shot.
double the roll. Great shot, Glenn Howard.
That's a good shot.
Sit ever.
We were playing the roll, right? Yeah. What's that?
Well, he's laughing because the blank is there, the blank double possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to start flipping sometime, doesn't it?
Good try.
Go the right way.
Good throw.
Thanks.
Oh. Scott was just calling the wrong shot.
I never jumped. I thought it would go further over.
Yeah, it's not all that horrible because if he doesn't make the double, he's giving up 2. So, but it kind of rolled into the wrong spot. But this hasn't been made yet either.
2/3, thick half.
Okay.
No thinner than half.
2 ways. You could go out turn, hit it right on the center line, make the double, half a rock. I thought he'd go that way for sure. This is one of those ones that you overthrow it at all, it's a steal.
Whoa.
Kevin Cooey.
Clean.
Final stone in 5.
Clean.
And away they go. So a blank on the board in 5. And a nice applause from the crowd. Cooey leads, and he'll have hammer in 6. A lot of talent on display so far in Lethbridge, bringing us to our AGI top shots. So Brad with hammer here, up by 1. He's lying 2, but still the key here to open it up though, Russ.
I guess they never get, they're not happy with the Reds out front because that's what Jason's all about here. He's going extremely hard to try to get a steal or at least a force here.
Whoa. Ryan.
Kennedy. 1, 2, and 3 disappear. What a shot from the 3rd from Northern Ontario.
Right on, buddy.
Just fantastic. Dead on with speed, and it's a guaranteed 2.
In control the entire game. Here in 5, final stone, Brad Gushue.
Hard.
Red spill, and look at that. 3 more on the board. Gushue cruising in game number 1. Vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI Storage and Handling, equipment for agriculture. So through 5 in our feature. Yeah, great way to kick back, enjoy a Sunday with family. Awesome to see the crowd support and fans back in the building. It brings us to after 5, Russ. How do you see this breaking down this far?
Just a couple shots. Team Howard's full marks to be close like this, but Cooey ripped their hearts out of them in the first end with that perfect come around. Steal a 1 instead of a 3, and a nice freeze in the second end to flip hammer for Cooey. Scott Howard at 83%, BJ Neufeld only at 78, but he's not too upset when the other 3 players on his team are at 100.
Lot of awesome fans, young and old, taking in the action. Look at that little cutie. Glad you're watching in the building. Glad you're watching our coverage on TSN 6 then when we come back.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
The field has been very strong at this event for many years in a row now. We expect them to bring their best against us. They're going to bring their A game every single time, and hopefully we can just bring a little bit better.
This year and this time around, I think our expectations are obviously much different than what they are normally coming into a Brier. You know, it's a big advantage to finishing first in your pool. So to do that, you probably got to go through either undefeated or with 1 loss to get that first place.
It is a rematch of the Trials final we saw in Saskatoon. What a game that was. Likely top spot on the line as well in Pool B. Jacobs, Gushu, Battle of the Brads tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be a beauty right here on TSN. Back to our feature, Leadstones here in 6. This one on the way from Ben Hebert. 3-2, Alberta with the advantage, blank in 5. So here in end number 6, it is Alberta with Hammer throwing the Yellow Rocks.
Hard line.
Johnny!
Whoa.
Couple nice shots from Cooey to get that blank.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's an important blank.
What?
A 1 point lead, even if you get forced here, you're still in good control.
That's hard. Then the yellow's gonna be dead frozen on the. Yeah. I think so, boys. I think so too. Gotta get in tight, inside. Yep.
Benny overcurled that one.
Colin speed good. Yeah. Yeah, it's just normal. Yeah, normal. A little quicker than you've seen.
So you always.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Just letting you know.
You nearly always want to get to the inside on these freezes. If you're going for that back Alberta rock, the one closest to the button, try to get to the center line side if possible.
Line should be good. I had there, boys. I had too much. Looks heavy. Tim. Scott, where are you? Tim. T-line. Gotta curl a ton. Back 4. Gotta curl a ton.
All right, Kathy, back to you as Nathan Young settling in to deliver his final stone against James Grattan in 6.
Well, Nathan faced 3 on his first. You can see that red stone that's in play. That was his hit, was trying to make a double, maybe even a triple, but just got 1 and left Grattan lying 2. James guarded on his final, so it forces the draw. He needs a bite of the 4.
Line's good. Just sweep for T, guys.
So, Kathy, for viewers that don't know the story, this team is going to a Brier before going to a Canadian Juniors.
They've had a wonderful year. They lost the finals of the World Qualifier because the Canadian Juniors was canceled, and so did really well there. Came back, won the men's championship, and then just last week won the junior title. So they will represent Newfoundland, Labrador in the Canadian Juniors, and the Brier is their warm-up.
What a great story. Wonderful to get that experience here.
I think just nose, Dave.
Not quite what John wanted. It was a pretty easy double, and he got it back there, and they're sitting 2, but that red one at the back could stop a blank.
Okay, want to miss this. Yeah, no, nose is fine. Just miss the back one, whatever that is. Dave. Hack, okay. Looks like it's kind of taking its time here, boys. Hack? Yeah. Wait's good. Yep. Really gotta go, Scott. Dig, buddy. Really gotta go, Scott. Hard. Really gotta go, Scott. You gotta go, Scott. Hard. You gotta go harder. You gotta go harder. You gotta go, go. Stay on it.
He tried his best. Scott Howard could not save it.
Uh-oh. Good scrub.
Bump that one back and roll under.
Uh-oh. Tons of weight. It was perfect.
You like
so
this?
The door opening here for Alberta. 2 in the house with Hammer here in 6.
I don't think you. He doesn't like one on the T line.
Yeah, because he's got the hit and roll.
Even if he makes this, good. We still have that right now.
Okay.
He's running that if you make it.
I'm fine with this.
I'm easy though. Whatever you see, John.
Whatever you like, Kev. You like over there, that's fine.
The problem is if he rolls 3/4 under.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
I don't mind this.
Okay, bump this back here then.
Let's bump
back
it to a
frozen.
line.
Exactly.
You can overthink in this sport too. It's they're all right. If Team Ontario hits and rolls buried, it's not a great situation to take it away. But at the same time, all 3 of these yellow are going to be so close together, it can let Ontario off the hook.
Back line!
Whoa!
Back line!
Yep!
Yes! Hard, man! You gotta go! Gotta go back.
Watch out, Goofies! Go!
Go!
Good shot, Johnny.
So a little separation now in those 3 stones.
Now we're talking.
Andy.
And scores from across the sheets of ice. You see Dunstone with Hammer leading by 1. New Brunswick Grattan up by 3 with Hammer. And Colton Flash up by 1 with Hammer in the 7th over PEI.
I'm just trying to nut it. Yeah, we got to do it.
2 choices here. You be patient, play the run back, try to get a couple of them, limit the damage. You make a couple doubles, you get out of this end.
I'm going to make the back double.
Or you play the intern freeze, and that's kind of all or nothing, but that would be
Make her good, Scotty.
a good outcome also. Straight, almost straight back. Try to get the top one and the back one.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No! Dave. Keep going.
Scott Howard. And gets the 1 yellow.
Backed it up, eh?
Yeah,
Probably never had to sweep it.
with this directional brushing, it can hurt you almost as much as help. They tried to straighten it out too much.
So speed will be the same.
This would be good too. If you go here, it's just when he makes this.
T-line weight, Bees. Let's make this.
All right, Kathy, back to you. Dunstone, Scoffin, 6-10.
Well, the opportunity here for Matt to draw to lie 2. Thomas Scoffin tried a long double on his final. He just got the top stone, didn't make contact with the back. And so nothing in play other than his own.
Hard, straight. Hard, keep going to the line.
Matt Dunstone, 92% on his draw today. So his draws have been very nice. You see in our featured little tap again. Cooey, Alberta lying 3.
Good, I thought you were fine.
Keeping the sticks on the ice, even though it's perfect, that's so important. You know, anything can happen.
Kidby, Myers, Scowie in the house for Team Dunstone.
Good job. Great on, boys.
And a nice draw there. So Dunstone up by 3 after 6. Chance to improve to 3-0.
BJ Neufeld uncharacteristically heavy again. It was probably through if it doesn't run into his own rock. And this gives Scott a chance to bounce across. If he could ever make the double, he's in front of the third one.
He had a cross-house hit like this earlier in the game that was a beauty. Scott Howard, 1, get across, 2, come up, little tap.
Okay. Good.
And that 1 yellow still sticking around in the weeds, back 12.
I didn't know he was throwing the out turn. I was off. That's what I was saying to you. I said out turn. I got caught off guard. Yeah. When I let go, like, here, that's good.
We'll try and get it even with our other.
The reason you throw the out turn is you get more action. The rock's spinning that way. It'll a gear effect off of that rock and give you a little more power. But just hit it a hair too thin.
So Alberta's shot stone right now. They're just going to split the rings here again, Russ?
Yeah, because I guess you could sit 3, but A, it's difficult, and you're just going to set up the easiest double in the world, maybe a triple. So they would be elated with a 2 here. So this is the play.
Doesn't look too bad, Benny.
Needs to grind up here.
And this looks a little bit hot as well. Nothing to it from the front end of Morrison Hebert. Just saving the sweepers for later on in the week, obviously.
Smart. Really smart.
He's just as good there.
Move. Make this double?
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, then he goes over and hopefully.
May have something.
Yeah.
Hey? Same as you then.
Third?
Is it that thin?
Yeah.
A little thicker than that, I think, Scott.
You're trying to do makes back double?
Yeah.
Thin third?
The other thing you could do is hit it dead on.
Thick third?
If Cooey hits it dead on, then you could make the top double.
Still vintage, eh? That kick back with the rock, bring it back.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yep.
Skip Stones here in 6. Glenn Howard.
Hard.
Trying to hold it, get the roll in a little pocket, little nudge on the yellow. And a nice shot as he does get that back tickler yellow out. But still, shot stone, Team Alberta.
Got one now.
Try and push the 8-foot.
Yeah. You got her, buddy.
Yeah, very nice shot. These you try to get too cute with. You're saying to yourself, I got to be back 8 foot.
Talk to me. Is it as quick as that? Kind of as interns?
Yep.
Yeah.
You bet.
Is it the same as everywhere, or is it faster?
Brushes
than
can
these
overbrush this quickly. Brian get it a
Foot
foot too
faster.
deep, and Glenn sits
These
3.
don't drill as much as all
I'd say a foot faster to my field.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you want to be ideally back 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can throw what I've been throwing, though.
Yeah.
and then-
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now that we're into the 6th end, you mop the ice before this end, and inside out is usually quicker. It's kind of a double whammy. BJ was heavy in his first one, almost on his second one, so I don't picture Kevin being light here.
Really good.
Mine's good.
100% right now, Russ, on 5 draws
good.
in the game with number
Wait
6 on the way.
Don't
Just
want
3 shots
Back
in
8
the
is
game
the
1,
weight.
and other than that, his draw weight's been brilliant.
Curling.
Yeah, needs to.
Curling.
Does not need a curl.
Needs to stop.
Uh-oh.
Never.
Needs to stop.
Has to stop for second shot stone.
Sit.
Keep going.
Got to
keep going,
dig
keep
in
going,
for
keep going.
second shot stone,
Kidding me.
and that slid, I think, too far. It's close.
Wow, how do you like that?
I think it's too yellow.
Wow.
Quicker. I didn't want to
Definitely
too much info.
way
out of it.
faster.
As I said,
I thought
it's-
I'd like
they
on
mop
mine,
the
I
ice,
thought
number
I
1,
dropped it a bit.
and inside out's quicker.
So
Come down at him. Anyway.
Very fortunate there.
T-line split.
You on board here, Kathy? Do you like 2?
I do.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
think it's 2.
Should have bet you.
Right?
Yeah.
You still owe me for about 17 breakfasts.
He's going to have to get a little fancy to get it up. If you could ever cue it on this side a bit.
He's going to play the double. Right, whatever. He's going to bomb a double, right? True. Yeah. Anyways, just try it.
Okay, firm.
Yeah.
I don't have to throw firm.
No.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Hit it at quarter-inch low side,
Just hit and roll a bit. It makes it a little dicey for him.
and then Glenn will be in front of his own rock. So the yellow goes straight out. The red one jams on the back red. If he rolls a shade towards the center line, there could be a tough shot for 2. Whereas if Kevin had been a couple feet lighter, the shot's not available.
Really got to go.
Glenn Howard, final stone for him in 6.
Hard. Right to it. Right to it. Right to
Mathers
it.
on the brush, right to it.
Okay. Okay.
And it rolls over the shooter.
Tickled it over.
Wait, I might have bounced the red one in.
We're going to relook. Initially, I thought just the hit for 2.
Yeah, I think it is.
Kevin wants a second look.
You know what?
Chisels that in there for shot?
well, it's spun, but
It's
I
him.
don't know.
It's them.
I do think it's red.
Are you sure?
Wow.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's us. It's us. Sorry.
From this
Almost in the
angle, it
middle of
looks
gray.
yellow now.
It's close. Isn't that funny how that hopped across?
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming. Glenn was trying to nose that.
Well, I'd be leaning to us.
I think it's just us, but
I can throw. What's the weight that's? I don't.
Was it?
It's very close. Come down.
Glenn was trying to hit this dead on and stay frozen, but when the red caromed off the back red, it actually got closer to the button. And it went from not closer by about 1.5 inches to who knows.
okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Yep. Let's do it. You got her.
So are
You got
they
it, buddy.
playing the double, Russ, or just the hit to think they've got 2?
I'm not sure because the call normal surprises me. But if he's playing the double, you think he'd throw more than normal.
I was leaning to us.
I think it's us too.
So if that's the case, then it's just hit, stick, and you think you got your 2.
And I wouldn't throw normal. I'd throw a little softer to give my brushers a chance.
Like that? Yep.
It's really close. I think they're just playing for the nose hit and hoping.
Lovely numbers from Kevin Cooey
Easy.
in his home province. Final stone in 6.
Gotta go.
BJ Neufeld has to carve this over. Push a little bit harder. Push a little bit more. There's the roll, and it rolls too far. Now, it did nudge the red a touch.
One yellow. Oh, yeah. Well, hold on.
It touched that red a little bit, so it should be just the 1 yellow now.
Wow. I don't understand that weight choice.
Yeah, we'll measure it.
So Scott's going to call for a measurement regardless.
It did tick it. But you got to make the one first with the thrown rock.
Just maybe kissed it a bit. Barely, though. Yeah, like not like a sliver.
Boy.
Can you imagine if this is Ontario with a steal?
It's just tie game.
Feels like like they scored 3 if they steal 1.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a little surprised when you can't. You can only roll a foot one way or the other. Throwing normal weight, it makes it a little tougher.
All right, so you saw the micrometer on the yellow, and it is yellow. So it could have been 2. Alberta, though, maybe a little sad relief to get the single as Cooey leads in our feature here in Lethbridge. Welcome back to our Tim Hortons Brier coverage here in Lethbridge, Alberta. Brian Mudrick, Russ Howard, Kathy Gauthier with you. As Kevin Cooey, bit of an unforced error in that last end, Russ. Obviously, they weren't sure on whose second shot was. We thought it was Alberta, and then the hit went awry a little bit, and then I guess you could argue lucky they did at least get their single.
It's very true. It actually ticked it. It might have made the difference. And just a questionable. It's easy in hindsight, but Kevin's such a great hitter. But when you can only roll a little bit one way or the other, the softer weight with these type of directional brushing and a guy like Ben Hebert, you think he just throw a little less weight at that.
Update time, Dunstone Scoffin, Kathy Sheepy.
Well, we've seen Thomas make a lot of draws today, and he needs another one here. He's facing 2 after Matt Dunstone drew in, split the house on his final stone. Needs full 8.
Scoffin 95% with his draws in today's match. Yeah, and another nice one there for the young man who had some great success as a junior in this province. Fort McMurray, remember 2013, he was representing Alberta, and he lost to Manitoba's Matt Dunstone, getting the silver medal that year.
Just didn't want it to do what it did to it. So. I didn't time it, but
hit and roll.
So they've seen each other before and battling here once again on the big show here at the Brier.
Good nose it. I thought about that too. Yep. Okay, that's okay. Would you like that? Either, whatever you like. Nose. Okay. Forward. Okay. The straighter one. Straighter one.
Pretty good situation for both teams. That angle freeze is helping Cooey to stop a blank for Team Howard. But Ontario's got a corner guard they can use too.
Curl a mile hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta go real hard. It's definitely straight. Oh. Nice weight, Dave. Forward.
Oh, clean. Solid board.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Whoa. Bend. Hard bend. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Sit.
A little bit more.
Yeah, it's good. Good. Watch.
Well, Colton Flash won a Brier title with this Alberta team back in 2019. Now skipping Team Saskatchewan. Update time, taking on PEI.
Well, you see that little teeny tiny piece of the stone beside the broom. It is, in fact, PEI that is shot. Colton's trying to hit as much of that red stone that is his as he can after Tyler Smith's guard over curled.
A shot.
Oh, my. Oh. What a lovely shot. They say it's a game of inches, maybe a centimeter there. Precision from Flash. What a shot. He leads 6-3.
Thanks.
That's an improving team.
A little roll-in's okay.
You brought up a good point, too, Russ. They're kind of like, remember the Vegas Golden Knights expansion? Teams left unprotected. Maybe no one wanted them. These guys come together, being cut from various teams, and they are a nice little force here for Saskatchewan at the Brier.
We're the favorites in the provincials. Knocked off Matt Dunstone in the final to get here.
And we talked to him before the game as he was making his way onto the ice, Brian, and they were feeling very good against Cooey, that game that they had opportunities, and he just feels that they just need to keep playing the way they are and they'll be fine.
Yep. Hard. Yes. Hard. Come on, Tim. Harder. Come on, Tim. Get it over there. Get it over there. Get it over there.
And a little roll for Scott.
Okay.
And that is shot Stone, top 8.
What's that? Probably wasn't there, eh? Probably wasn't there.
Yeah, the only way you're making the double there is so it's even harder. Now, BJ'd like to roll it back here. You want it not necessarily to stop the yellow double, but if you don't roll into the forfeit area, Team Howard's going right around the corner guard.
Whoa. John. Hard, Benny. Hard. You got a bit of a roll here.
Hard. A bit more.
Shot.
Good spot.
Really good spot. So again, if Ontario goes around the corner, buried, they won't be shot rock. Not that that's the wrong call to still do it, but now they're going to, if they make this, they've still got to deal with that one that Neufeld just threw.
I had heavy. Looks heavy. He's heavy. Where are we? Back 8. Whoa. Pound heavy. Oh. Heavy. Getting the hair tight. Back 8. Line's good. You're bumping in her foot. Okay. No, Dave a bit. Dave. Go. Get off there a little bit. Nice shot.
And you talk about front ends getting better, more experience. How about the communication from the time he left it and that conversation, and Glenn knew exactly what was up?
Yes, and the front end. And it came from Scott. The thrower really knows what's happened first. So he said, I've got heavy.
Hack.
Oh, I think that might be max. Because you don't really want to do this, do you? Okay, I think if we just do this and stick here, he has no double. It goes right into it. Okay. I think just like back ring, just through. You got her, buddy.
Forces Cooey to a tough one here.
I think it's good.
Back 12.
Yep. Back line.
Back 12.
You know the drill.
I think it's good for back 12.
I thought they might just freeze to it, Brian, because you can't roll off here, and you can't overcurl. Overcurl's a disaster. So you're going to protect on the center line side, and you tick and roll open. You don't remove the Ontario rock. You could just sit two this late in the end.
Weight's good. Back 12.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard. Whoa.
Back line.
Whoa.
Back
Off.
Lead.
No, never.
Benny. Hard. Okay, not bad.
Good shot. Very good. Shot, Kev.
Think so.
Yeah, it's good and it's not, because it being open like that, Glenn can clear the yellow without losing his own.
I like both.
That's real. Sorry, I overcooked her hair on you. Buddy.
Yeah, just trust it's no curl.
He goes there, he just draws to there. I'm done. Yep. I like this one. I think
You put it right here, anywhere in here. It's really good.
Yep.
You saw my intern.
I think I like the intern too. Just board.
What do you like, Russ?
Yeah, I like the top one. There's kind of an unwritten rule. If you're trying to get rid of two rocks, you don't get that top one first. The other option is hit the back yellow, roll buried,
My intern was with the
and hope Cooey makes a mistake, or he gives you a double or something for a potential 3. I think I like the top one.
What does he do if we know?
He knows. Hair left.
Again, pick the right speed. Don't throw this hard enough that you can hit it a little thick and roll across the top of Cooey's other one.
Weight's good. Hair solid. Pound heavy.
Glenn Howard, his first here in 7.
Heavy. Close. Heavy. Yes. Lots of weight. Whoa. Really heavy.
Dave. Big roll, boys. Big roll. Go.
Okay.
Too heavy, eh?
Still could have made it though.
Let's.
This is for sure there, though.
Yeah. Let's play. Yeah, I think that's the play.
Do you
Kind of like the same way you threw last end, if you're comfortable with that.
Nose is close. I like solid board right there.
You got her, buddy.
I threw, ran an 8.
You can roll.
The concern here is if that's hits, it's not closer than this one over here. So they're going to try to roll a little wee bit. You could if you're rolling this way, you could do that and get away with it too. Well, just control weight, give it to the brushers, not like last end. And just play for the nose, let it curl at the last second. Roll a couple of inches, and Glenn will have a tough one.
Heavy board. Clean. Yeah.
Kevin Cooey, final stone on the way in 7, and Ben Hebert has jumped all over it.
Really hard, man. Hard you got.
Oh, he's got Ben Hebert. Watch the jam, little clip.
Okay.
And the shooter rolls.
Missed it.
Shit.
Have to get off it.
Wow. Fuck.
Kind of weight.
Hack.
You have to throw that turn, yeah.
So the quiet tap and a chance to score 2.
Yep.
No. What do you
I
think?
think just gradual.
Hack.
Two out turns, really unusual for Cooey.
Looks like a ton. He was trying to. Think so? You got to cross. You have to cross it.
You said it knows it would have probably done it.
Nose is only one.
I'm not sure. Like Kevin, I thought he hooked his and ran straight.
Okay. Whatever you're seeing, like
I'm just not sure.
Scott's right. Like we
Yeah,
do
I
have to
know,
cross it, so.
Can I get away with just hack?
You think that's close, Scott?
I do.
Yeah, that looks good. Just hack. Yeah, just hack.
One team's at 81%, one's at 94%. This could tie it.
What did Tim March say a few ends ago? We're playing well.
Yep.
That's right.
Right? Let's just keep
Heavy
buying into the
hard,
system,
heavy
believe in
hard.
us, and
Whoa.
keep throwing.
Clean. Heavy hard.
Can he pick up a
Clean.
2?
Whoa.
Final stone
Clean.
in 7.
Whoa.
Glenn
That's
Howard.
Whoa, clean. Whoa.
Delicate little shot. Bang.
Nice shot.
What a shot. Glenn Howard, the perfect touch to score his 2. A lot harder than it looked.
Go. Keep her rolling.
4-4. Cooey, Howard will step aside.
Okay, 4-4. Same on.
Boy, oh boy, you don't want to miss this. There's a chance for 2. Oh, wow, Brier.
Same weight. Clean. Yep. Nice grab. Nice shot.
3 it is. Team Canada.
It's there.
3 to tie. 4 to possibly take the lead. Calling it off now is Lily. Late licks. What do you got? Up. Oh, they stuffed it. It's 2. Final stone. Northern Ontario. Krista McCarville right now. Shot rock does belong to Canada. This is going to take a lot of rattling here. Run it back. Kick it sideways. No. And it'll be 3 straight Canadian championships. Carrie Anderson.
What an unbelievable run for Carrie Anderson, Team Canada, BKT Tires and OK Tire. World Women's Championship, the 12-team field, of course, the athletes from Russia not in the event. It all begins March 19th on TSN. And Kathy, I'll throw it to you. This Anderson team, a dynasty?
Well, absolutely. I don't think anybody can say anything otherwise. In an interesting field, you see some familiar names, but you see some names that maybe you aren't expecting, and that's because of the Olympics. Some countries deciding that the same team would not go to both. So it will be very interesting in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, what a run for Eve Muirhead. That gold medal at the Olympics. Nick Adine. My goodness. Remember, too, the last time Lethbridge had a big curling event, it was the Worlds in 2019. Kevin Cooey on the ice right now. Lost the final to Nick Adine.
A lot of people have lost a final to Nick Adine.
But it was interesting in talking with Mark Nichols, Kathy, before the competition. He said it is so hard to go to those world events, Olympics, World Championships, and come out on top. The world has just gotten so good.
They have, and you know what? It's a double-edged sword. In Canada, we have so much depth, and the teams fight so hard to get out, but then arguably you're tired once you get to World Championships and Olympics, where in countries like with Eve Muirhead, the teams are selected, they know in advance, but then you can expect that after winning a gold medal, that's maybe not the best team to say into the Worlds. They're just tired.
Definitely more, boys. Well, we can.
Especially, you know, you look at last year, Rick Carey, the mixed doubles, the slams, everything else. Then they lost on the last shot to RCF, Sweden, Switzerland, right out of the gate. Like 3 really good teams, lost close games. You know, that week could have gone the other way really fast. And I see a much different result this time around.
Go, 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 go.
Beauty. Wow, look at that.
Nice shot, Dave.
What a shot. David Mathers right to the back pin and undercover. All right, Kathy, back to you. Dunstone, Scoffin, Sheet B, 8th end.
Well, that stone that is shot, buried by Thomas Scoffin, and so it is the force for Matt Dunstone, needs full forfeit. Talked about his numbers. What he's missed today, and there have not been very many shots, are the big upweight shots looking to make doubles and only getting one, but his draw weight's been spot on.
Back her up.
In our feature, John Morris. Big weight shot.
I liked it, guys.
And he'll rattle a few stones around. Still shot stone belonging to Howard. Back button.
Looks here. Line's good. Play for T. No issue with line. Just put her on the tee. Time says too much.
As the front end walks this in for Matt Dunstone. Has to stop in time. Wow.
Wow.
And a little bit too much weight. So a steal for one. Don't count Scoffin out yet. In a rematch, as we talked about earlier, of that Canadian Junior final in Fort McMurray all those years ago, 2013.
No. Get quiet.
No, gotta curl.
Hard. Quiet. Hard. Wait,
Whoa.
Tim.
Really gotta go.
Oh, man alive.
Hard, Tim. Hard, Tim.
Get the back one, the back one. Get the back one. Back one. Oh, that ran dead straight.
Wasn't a lot of weight either.
No. Excuse me.
When I let it go.
I guess intern like board.
So Alberta shot stone on the button. Cooey with hammer here in 8. And we have our first final in this afternoon Sunday as Team Saskatchewan. A win over PEI, 9-3 the final. So Colton Flash, win number 1. His first time skipping.
Thanks, man.
At the Brier, the Brier champion from 2019 with parts of this Cooey team.
Whoa. Stay close, yep.
Whoa.
Curling a bit.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
John. Whoa.
Benny.
Off.
Ben.
Roll it. Nice. Beauty.
You know, it's pretty close and they can't make up their mind. Great shot. BJ's second, last 4 ends, he's been really good. He started very slow.
Gone. I was thinking the.
Can I get all the yellows?
I was
Yeah,
wondering
you
if
hit
you
it
could get
perfect.
with the red, Scott.
What's that?
You're right. I was wondering if you could get it with the red.
Nose is close.
Nose is really close, Dave.
Probably get all the yellows with the red in the 12-foot too. What about the red? Top 12. Do I call a timeout?
God.
No. Be quick. Just be quick, Scott. Be quick.
Dude, we have no time. This might make more sense.
You think so?
Yeah.
If I leave
you
the
could
yellow.
so easily leave this one and this one.
Right on the nose, no?
Time clocks for both teams, by the way,
Doesn't this
pretty
stay?
equal. They're just
Might,
both
but
over
if you
7
def
minutes
stuff
of
it, it
thinking
might.
time.
Yeah, you're right. You like this one?
I do.
Okay.
Right on the nose.
Okay. I'm going to hold back here.
This is an end changer here of Scott.
It's a real good chance this one could stuff.
Okay.
Right on the nose. They
Pretty
all go.
convinced that he can get all 3 of them, but you know,
You're good, Scotty.
it's a raise from 12 feet. You miss it high side and you get your own and you're in a bit of trouble, but it's definitely there.
Yep.
Hard, you gotta go, buddy.
Hard. You got it.
Scott Howard and 8.
Yeah,
March on, off, run it back. The Yellows 1-2.
Nice shot. Oh, no.
And he gets all 3 moving.
Oh, man.
But can't remove them.
Yeah,
hey, closer than that one.
A little more weight.
Oh, it's so hard, but you threw a real good shot. Are you done? Not hard enough. I think we're
Yeah, a
third.
little more weight if you can get picky.
Oh,
So now this is crunch time.
You were barely when I let go, I'm like, this has to curl. But barely bored. I know, but
and I give you this much ice.
Probably better than nose.
No. Nose is fine, Beach.
Yeah, nose is okay, Beach.
Because then if he knows we have the double back.
Horrible.
Okay.
Nose is okay.
There's going to be a lot of yellow here now, but they do. Ontario does have a center guard that could be either get out of jail. Rock.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Gotta go. No roll.
Good spot.
Boy.
Okay.
So they'll lose the back yellow.
A little sloppy though. They wanted to save that.
Really good. Really good.
It's a good shot.
It's going to be irrelevant. Might as well get rid of it.
Set up the run double.
I didn't think so. Good throws. And then he's gonna make this double.
You make that double, does it spin up anywhere good?
That's
that
pretty
outside
good, I
double?
think.
Just dead freeze it?
If you make this and he makes this double,
Yeah, we're
We're
trouble.
in time out? Yeah.
yeah.
Time out. Time.
And Ontario
Timeout.
using their timeout.
Could just straight freeze it.
Yeah, he's got that.
Then he
Dave.
makes that, Dave.
I know, but like you can freeze it on the nose, and then this red's always going.
So what's wrong with
that
this
way.
right here, boys? Right there.
I'm more worried that I'm worried if I put it here, he knows that and over
No,
big
but
trouble.
Dave's curled like crazy. Right
I know. You can definitely get it.
Like even here's fine.
Yeah, you're probably. You could make this on the nose and leave our red over here. It's pretty tricky, but playing with fire.
Adam Spencer, the alternate, will come to ice level.
We go here, boys. He makes this double roll. He still can suck one here.
Okay. I'm in.
If you go here, what does he play?
The crusher.
I think he's hitting that one.
Yeah.
Sitting a bundle.
What's up, crusher? Well, we don't mind that.
What are you thinking?
Right there.
That's what I like. In turn
this,
or out?
this is
Out
awful,
turn.
but it's pretty hard to put it
In
there.
turn, because if you're
In
here,
turn,
then he's got the double. He could run the double. Here,
Right.
there's no double.
I think you have to. I think you're into it now.
Let's go here. Thanks, Crush.
Okay.
The other option is
Dave,
freeze to
even
the
right
shot
beside
rock.
it, you want me to walk down to me? You alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good
bad.
too. Yeah, he knows it then, right? This is horrible.
Yeah.
It's got to be back here.
Like even back here is kind of okay.
So what was weird taking that for button?
Yeah.
Probably a
What
little
do we
more.
need? Just a tiny piece of button to be shot? Stretch
Full
the legs,
force
crusher.
shot.
Stretch
Normally,
the legs.
arena ice gets straighter as the game goes along. I thought it did last night for sure, but then there's Glenn taking 2 inches more than he did in in practice actually. That's a great surface.
Speed's the same.
Still right up there,
Yeah,
boys.
Good stuff. Yeah. Speed's nice here. Sweep for back button. Yeah, need to be full 4 though. Miss is heavy here. Yeah.
Line's good.
It's so interesting. For so many years, arguably the best delivery in the game, and with that knee right now, it just you can just tell.
Line's good. You got a bit of room though.
The problem with that is you kick out at the right speed, and then when you wobble like that, now they're not going hard enough. So how much do you add?
Got to curl. Got to curl.
He looks close here though.
Really has to curl. Keep going, Dave. Go hard.
Whoa,
Keep
whoa,
going.
whoa, whoa.
Weight looks real close,
Yeah, good call.
as it will
Nice shot, Glenn. Really good.
settle back. Button shot stone. Team Ontario.
Very, very
Good
nice.
scrubbing, Davey.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
Middle at 12.
Key to be shot rock there.
Hey, I make this. I got him both ways. Time that?
What does he mean by that?
Timer.
If I make this, I have him both ways.
You can,
Same as this out turn
if
draw this
he doesn't quite bury it, Kevin can hit it hard with the intern. And if he does make it well, there's that red raise onto Kevin's top yellow on that wide out turn side.
there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, top 8. Not that that's a gimme, but that's your dream situation. When you're playing a great team, you just die to have 2 options, because then your opponent can't take both of them away in most cases. You got to make this first.
Oh, that.
Just line.
Oh, that.
Where is it?
Small bump.
Oh, that off. Line's good.
Benny, can you get her going? Benny!
No, we can't, John.
Benny!
Johnny.
And this is out there.
It's really heavy.
John wanted Ben to try carve it in, but the weight is just too much as it will drift on by. And in this game, that is a rare miss for Kevin Cooey. He's been pretty automatic thus far.
Then he makes this.
Right. Guard it.
Hold it, yeah. Put it right on top.
Yep.
Right here, it's pretty
That
good.
wasn't even close either because you factor in you can brush it 6 feet.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay.
So a tough one there for Kevin. Player comparisons brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And until that miss, I mean, we talked about it. He's been lights out. Yeah, here we are in a 4-4 tie, 8th end, and a chance for Glenn to apply some pressure.
It's got to be a lack of concentration because when he's making them, he's just precise. And then the game 1, he missed 3 like that. One here, just a little lack of focus, I'm guessing.
I got real close, boys.
Little more room.
So Glenn Howard without hammer here in 8. He's got one shot stone, back 4.
Dave, he's got to curl it in
Max weight.
Looks heavy.
Heavy. Back 8. Back 12.
And a similar path here to Cooey, but a little less weight.
Sorry, Glenn.
And they both got caught in that spot.
I think you just get out that extra couple inches. You heard Glenn say we're going to take 3 inches more ice. I think it's just a little quicker wide.
Way better right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were here, so I think you take
So gifting each other opportunities here, and now still the chance. The little tap for 2 here in 8 for Kevin Cooey.
Yeah, you're right. You can play the draw for 1. If I'm throwing this, Brian, I'm playing T-line out of my hand. And if the brushers can get it there, great. But you cannot give up a steal in the 8th end here. So don't go crazy to get 2 here.
But it's funny, in listening, and I do listen to you, by the way, you and Cheryl and Kathy over the years, I mean, the miss is likely light on that one, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, like...
Yeah, if Glenn misses that light, this shot's certainly not there. There's no shot for 2 that I could have seen.
So an opportunity here in 8, Kevin Cooey, another chance, final stone in a 4-4 tie.
Clean! Back 12, back 8! Hard beach. Clean! Whoa!
And again, is he caught in this path one more time?
Ben, hard.
Got to get it to curl, move it enough, stick the shooter, stick around, and he will. Perfect with a second opportunity, the quiet tap for Kevin Cooey. A huge 2 as he's up 6-4 in our feature. It is day 3 of our coverage. Tim Hortons Brier here in Lethbridge. In our feature matchup, Alberta. As Glenn Howard led him off the hook a little bit as Kevin Cooey had that second opportunity, the quiet tap to pick up 2. So it's Alberta up 6-4. Lead stones on the way. This one from Tim March in Ontario, trying to claw back, down by 2, throwing the red stones with hammer here at 9.
Keep going.
Top 12.
Keep her going. Come on, buddy.
Line's
Come on.
really good. We get it here.
Got a good one. Come on. Straight. Go.
Hey, Tim, good try.
Boy, Tim.
Just sweeping, boys. Hey, great shot.
Freeze, boys.
Yeah, top 8.
And another final over on sheet C, Newfoundland, Labrador, and Nathan Young dropping one to James Grattan, New Brunswick. First win for Grattan and Team New Brunswick. So a nice job as you saw Jamie Brannon coming in and getting an opportunity to play the alternate.
Yeah, Jamie had to step aside to let Darren in. Very commendable.
Top 8.
It's 2 hours.
Get by the red. Get by it. No, you're not. Got a curl, guys. Got a curl.
Yeah, and James Grattan talked about that, Russ, and he said, I'll make it work if I can get Darren Moulding on this roster. I'll find a way to make it work, and they did. And this is a nice moment as Moulding talking to the other third, Sam Follett, Newfoundland, Labrador.
And you know what? Darren is so good with that. I know from personal experience that he does reach out to young people that are playing at a higher level and try to give them encouragement. And that's where you need it from. You need it from people that are not your parents, that are people that you respect in the game, and that will go a long way in this Newfoundland Labrador's experience.
Yeah, lost the curl.
Another name I'll throw out there is Mark Kennedy, Kathy, and you know this all too well, a guy that goes above and beyond to do that.
Sure does.
What if we throw Peel?
You can make the double, I think. Can't you?
Maybe.
If we want to get that, even if we just put the red out.
I heard you. Yeah. It's fairly thick.
Yeah, 3/4. Yeah, 3/4 is good, even a thin 3/4. Yeah.
Whoa, never.
Yep. Whoa.
BJ!
Yep. Yes, no. Ben! Gotta go.
Good shot, John.
Yeah, good shot.
Attaboy.
Didn't get it out, but when they settled, they're in pretty good spots. The yellow for
Really good,
Cooey.
I know it would have been nice to kill, but we got rid of it.
Bale? Where?
Hair high.
This way?
We're dead right now, boys. What about freeze the inside of that yellow? Same shot?
Can you freeze low? This way.
All right, Kathy, let's
Right
keep
there.
rolling. Dunstone, Scoffin, sheet B, 9th end.
Well, Thomas Scoffin twice went around and buried Stones. Matt ran it back on the first, and so Scoffin went around again. No choice, facing 3. And so Matt doing the same thing, trying to run the stone back, get rid of the Scoffin stone.
Volker. Yep.
Oh.
Final stone in 9. Big weight. Oh, yeah, perfect. Precision. Stuffs it, rolls to the button, and that'll be handshake. So for Matt Dunstone, the wild card team out of Saskatchewan, as he improves to 3-0 of this year's Brier. Grew up in Manitoba, representing Saskatchewan as a wild card team, lives in BC.
Great job, guys. Great shooting. Let's stick it out.
And the first time he has started 3-0 at a Brier. A wild card team has never won the Brier since the format changed, and we got 3 pretty good options in him, Gushue, and Gunlickson.
I would suggest with a
Do it
couple
this
years
way, but
with
you lose the
no
shooter.
crowds and the heat you get from the crowds, BJ's been a little bit heavy on all his draws, all the finesse shots. And it's just that much slicker because there's that much extra heat. The temperature's higher in here, and you get a little bit greasier when that happens. It becomes a muscle memory thing. You've done it for 2 years without a crowd.
Whoa. Curl a bit. Should be close.
Get going, get going.
So that'll move some granite off the 4.
Is that in? No way.
No.
Is the red on?
No. It's okay.
Right into ours.
You betcha.
Yeah.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Control. Nose is not terrible. Roll in there
You got
somewhere.
it, Beach.
Yeah, most Brier games won by third since 1980. Look at the names on that list, and a lot are in this field. You see Mark Nichols leading the way. BJ Neufeld there. John Morris obviously there. So some pretty significant greats over the years.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, smokes.
And Richard Hart, familiar name as well, longtime teammate of Howard.
Back line.
Out of nowhere.
Throw it through.
Terry's got a chance at a 2 here.
Hair heavy.
Whoa, Tim.
Close.
Tim.
Hack. Tim.
Or Neufeld missed that intern double quite a bit narrow 2 ends ago.
Hard. Okay. Throw, Scott. Flashed it. Didn't hurt him.
What are you trying to? Where are you trying to leave it?
Okay,
Board
let's
weight,
see here.
right in the nose.
I think it's not going to curl like 2 ends ago.
Okay.
A little straighter. Don't get cute. Just
That's the
Set 3.
veteran, isn't it? It's all the ice is
Here,
all
the nose,
changing.
yeah.
Like that was warping. Remember, he couldn't keep it on the planet before.
Throwing board? Yeah?
Yeah, you think that's nuts?
No. I think it should be close.
Don't get cute. That final comment from Kevin. What's he implying?
You'd love to get close to the guard, but you tick the guard. You miss your shot. You raise them in, and there's 3 red in the rings, and Glenn's throwing, so you can't get near that guard. That's what he
Hard,
meant.
Beach.
Keep going. You're
Really
good.
hard.
And he's not near the guard.
Keep going. Hard.
Neufeld carving.
Not bad.
And so right now Alberta line 1, 2, and 3 without Hammer here in 9.
Solid normal? Solid normal.
Roll over there somewhere, try to get it in there, and if you get any cooperation from Cooey, then you've got that one later.
What does the double really get us?
Scott, do we ever draw? Just if we don't make it, we're forced.
I think so. He's probably going to make this.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Quiet, normal.
Whoa.
Quiet,
Tim,
normal.
Tim, you got to go. Really got to go.
Hard, Tim. Harder, Tim.
Tim March.
Harder.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Carving
Keep going,
as
keep
hard
going.
as he can. He'll clip the yellow. And shot stone for now, Ontario.
Yeah, but I think that yellow, I don't think that yellow kicked out far enough. You're right, there's a confirmation. Because if it had, Cooey noses it, Glenn would then have a cross the sheet double for 2. Bring in that top red rock.
Same way?
Now it's just hit and stay.
Thinking time at 2 minutes and 54 seconds for Alberta. Still have their timeouts.
Clean.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Room down.
It's clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Beach. 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 Anything. It's anything. Good.
A little flip inside. And yeah, there's the force. Broom down. It'll be the draw for 1.
Both teams tight on time here.
Fast as before, right?
Yeah, speed's good. Speed's good.
Just over 3 minutes remaining for Ontario. They've used a timeout.
Go.
Looks
Really gotta go, Scott.
Needs to make it though. Final stone here in 9, and you saw right away Mather's march did not stop. Right out of his hand, have to drag it in. Has to be shot stone.
Great scrum, boys. Can't hurt it, can't hurt it.
And good on them. They jumped it right away. They'll guide it in.
Absolutely.
And good judgment from the front end, right on the button for Glenn Howard. As they will make it interesting coming home. Down by 1, but Kevin Cooey has the hammer when we come back in 10. Just 1 game remains in play. It is our feature game here at NMAX Center in Lethbridge, with Stones coming home here in 10. And that one from Tim March. Ben Hebert made a really nice tick shot to move March's first to that Tim Hortons Cup. As we're underway here in 10.
Which is probably Ben's worst shot of the game because he's still at 100.
Same weight.
Fantastic. Johnny Moe, 94.
Close, Johnny.
Tough to beat a team when they're playing like that.
Yep. Hard, John. Gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Beach. Get the shooter. Shooter.
And another nice one from Ben Hebert.
Oh, great job, Benny.
Oh, so
Very
good.
nice.
Boy, Benny.
I'm talking, we've got the no tick rule coming up for the World, and that's why these guys are getting so good. As a traditionalist, I wish Ben was still allowed to hit those on the center line. If he's that good, he deserves to win games.
Explain that rule change, Russ, coming up for the viewers.
If the in this case Ontario doesn't have hammer, so they throw one on the center line in the free guard zone. In this case, Ben Hebert can't hit it. He can touch it, but he can't knock it off the line. If he actually touches and gets it off the line, it goes back like Ben didn't throw the rock at all. So it's
would Ben's shooter be removed, or does the shooter stay in play?
Yes.
The shooter's gone.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like you hit a rock in the free guard zone, knocked it out when you can't do it.
And you have to think that Kerry Anderson's team is working on that and tactics with Reed Carruthers, their coach, because they will be playing that when we head up to Prince George shortly. And that, if you're winning, boy, you're not able to move that stone. That makes a big difference.
Does it ever? And the team in this case, you've got Ontario, they better be good at putting it on the line.
Yes.
Otherwise it can be ticked.
So to be clear, it has to be on the line, on the
Yes.
center line.
Has to
Okay.
be touching.
Yes.
If there's a discrepancy, Kathy, like, can they say, is this on the line? Like,
absolutely you can, and
right?
there will be a measuring tool, and an official will come out and make the determination about whether it is, much as we see sometimes if teams disagree, if a rock is touching the house or in front of it for the free guard zone,
right?
There is a way of determining it, and that will be in play at the Worlds.
So for conversation's sake, that's touching the line. That stone just thrown. Okay.
It's fine.
As far as he wants to.
Now, really, really good rock positioning there by Team Ontario, because one of these two rocks is going to come close to hitting a corner, and it could kick back into play.
Watch this.
Good shot.
Shoot. Okay.
I don't think we got to start. John.
Shot, John.
Around this yellow?
I think this side. Yeah, because you can run that, eh?
Yeah.
You can do this too, though.
That's fine.
That's okay.
So the concept
Team
now
line's
is
okay.
you keep those center guards, they're going to be peeled in all intents and purposes. So you get one around the corner. Kui, if it's good, he probably has to peel. Then you sit two somewhere, and you might get a hit and roll out, or make them draw against the loss.
Never want to touch. It's really heavy. Could be through.
This has some speed from Scott Howard.
Inside out in the arenas.
Okay.
Rocket mortgage.
Doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change anything.
Never thought you were through the house.
What's that? I was worried when you
I didn't think you were through the house.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And you knew both teams wanted to be quick with decision making. You could see the thinking time clocks as well over their shoulders, but that's a tough one for Team Ontario.
I know myself, when I started rushing, I'd throw everything heavy. It just seems to be what happens.
Speed.
It is time for the game story, brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And obviously the big thing that stands out, you look at the numbers, Glenn Howard 74%, Kevin Kui 89%. What stands out to you?
It's just a couple shots. Kui made a pistol in the first end, and Glenn almost made it for 3. If Kevin doesn't make that, they're up 4-0, and that changes everything. But Kui's been the better team all the way along. There's no question about it. And Kevin himself's outcurled Glenn.
Little girl, get in there.
You can go.
Yeah, go, Dave.
You can go.
Go,
You
go,
can go.
go, go, go,
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Shot.
Nice shot, Scotty. Good spot. Real good.
So nice bounce back there from Scott Howard.
Straight peel.
Yeah.
You could chase that if you wanted to, but you know, if you ever miss wide, Glenberry's another one.
Oh, clean.
Clean it.
Yep. 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 Hard. Good. Good.
It's interesting, too, this team, Alberta, right? As Ontario takes their second time out.
Do you need to, though?
Kevin struggled in his first game. They won. Maybe BJ's not best game here, but Team Alberta finding a way. The good teams do.
The only bad part about that is he just hits and rolls in. Now he's
Perfect, and he knows it. As long as we sit 2.
Yeah.
We got to hope for a miss.
You go here, he makes runs game definitely.
I'd love to see him draw. Yeah, I'd love to have it over here.
I'm thinking to get it over here. Like if you're here, okay, if we're gonna go over here, I'd rather go right out to the wing.
Okay.
So that he has to roll in.
Yep.
So he's gonna hit that one.
You got to be in the 8 foot. You got to be half in the 8.
Yeah. What's the benefit of that? Just so he.
I just don't see him missing drawing anyway. 12 foot.
Well,
8 foot's a little different.
Yeah. You never know,
John's not easy crusher. It's getting quicker. I think it's getting faster.
I think you put it the exact same spot right here.
I'm just wondering if we can do that on the last one. That's what I'm trying to.
What do you do with the first one?
Do you ever half tuck one around here?
He does that.
Because then he makes that.
We cannot give him a double.
We got to sit 2. I think we go here, boys.
Yeah, I do too.
Anywhere in here is good.
He's gonna hit and roll, then you.
Boys, that's not an easy hit. Like if you're under here, and he tries to hit that, that's not here. You really think
it is wide open plus a millimeter.
He's gonna try and roll for shot, and then you're gonna have to hit and hope for a miss.
Yeah. He goes here, then you weld it.
Yeah. Do you think if we draw here, he's gonna play the run there?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, totally.
I like over here somewhere.
I do too.
Okay.
You just whip yours?
Yeah, keep them separated, number one. Kevin's probably hitting his choice, whichever one he wants. If they're both open, it's dealer's choice. He'll try to hit and stay. Glenn will have to sit 2, and the theory there is make him draw against the loss, or he could hit and roll out and you go to an extra end. And he did in the 8th end.
Speed's good. Spot's pretty nice still.
Kathy, can you get a time for us on this one?
Yeah,
Sure can.
They talked about the speed. I heard Glenn in one of his comments. It's getting faster. It's faster as this game's gone on.
Especially inside out. This would be close to 15 for sure.
I have pretty good. It's not heavy. Really got a curl.
Save yourself.
Line's good.
Tim, Skip Stones here in 10.
Whatever T-line is,
there,
boys.
Scott.
Whatever T-line is.
Yep.
Whatever T-line is.
Yep. Keep going. Hard.
1497, so almost 15.
Wait. Yep.
Yeah, that is pretty slick, and they put it basically right where Glenn wanted it.
Good scrubbing, baby.
Shot. Laid it down. That's one of the last ones I've thrown.
There you go.
I don't mind him drawing. Tell him.
This is more natural.
You betcha.
Love it.
What turn do you like here then?
I like throwing the out to see it. I think we can. And if I nose it, it's shot.
Okay. Seems like a nice spot here, eh? Kind of like control weight then, or is that what you're thinking?
We have seen way more ends.
Well, the out turn will definitely
will run straight.
Will run straight.
I'm seeing control.
Okay.
You'd like to be shot rock here. You never like to roll behind the tee line because Glenn can freeze. But if you're shot rock and Glenn freezes, then you're drawing, you're hitting, and you're not going to lose the game. So get shot rock here.
What, normal or control?
Control.
Okay.
And I believe, yeah, they did. They did use a timeout. Team Alberta, they're first. Just obviously not for strategy per se, to stop the clock and let Kevin settle in. His first here in 10 in a 6-5 advantage. Team Alberta.
Normal. Clean. Close.
Clean it.
BJ.
No.
BJ.
No.
Bend. Hard.
Roll it. Right there. Whoa. Good
So
spot.
he'll roll it. 4-foot shot stone. Team Alberta.
Perfect. You can't play the freeze now. You have to hit it and hope. Nice throw.
Roll it to the 12-foot.
I'd like to. Just how straight is this?
I hear you.
You'll turn draw? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll be the same.
Board? Yeah, board.
Where does he even put this in a place where we don't hit?
Even here is fine.
Yep. Yeah, that's the best. Get it over there.
Too cute. You can't roll out.
You roll out, you can just peel. Game
Right, exactly. It's wide
Just
open.
board. Yep. Come on, Tim. Pound heavy.
Hard.
Pound heavy.
And look at Tim March.
Heavy.
All he's got.
Hard. Come on. Hard.
Still on it. All he's got to try get that roll over. And a little flip, but it'll be a nose hit.
Just lost my footing when they called me.
And a win for Team Alberta. I mean, they can draw if they choose to.
Yeah. And you'll see teams do that a lot, but in this case,
I think Benny can hold this all
I
day.
think we can take right there, eh?
it's a hair slower down the center than it is down wider, so the draw is a little finicky.
And the thing is, if you draw, you're heavy or light, you lose the game with a 2. If you make the hit, at worst, you're going an extra with hammer.
With the brick, absolutely.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning this game.
Yeah.
It's taken about 20 years, but getting there.
Throw away, dog. Right at the broom.
And the second timeout being used once again, just to allow Kevin to
Heavy control.
take his time. Numbers have been brilliant.
Just control.
Clean.
In a nice game between two of the best to ever play. Glenn Howard, Kevin Cooey. Final stone here in 10.
Control.
Clean, yep.
A nice clean from Ben Hebert. And Kevin Cooey on the nose. Another victory for Team Alberta. A lot of mutual respect between these two skips and these two teams.
All right, good battle, Johnny boy.
And another tough one. Glenn Howard, a lot of close games. He drops to 0-3. And Team Alberta, 3-0 on home ice. Your updated standings. So in Pool A, you have Dunstone winning 3-0. Cooey winning 3-0. Brendan Bottcher also still undefeated on Pool B. Gushue, Jacobs, Fleming undefeated thus far. Some frustration for Team Howard. We'll step aside and wrap up our coverage. Next from Lethbridge.
The Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
John Morris, a few autographs for the fans. The home province team here in Lethbridge. Kevin Cooey the same, and a nice victory as they improved to 3-0. This year's Tim Hortons Brier, one of the favorites for sure. BJ Newfield putting his name on it as well. Buckle in, Canada. We got a good one tonight. It is the Battle of the Brads. Jacobs, Gushue, Draw 6, Pool B. Both teams 2-0 tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is a rematch of that Trials final in Saskatoon. That was such a brilliant game. As we've enjoyed the coverage thus far, some great shots. Awesome to have fans back in the building. On behalf of myself, Russ Sauer, Kathy Gauthier, thank you so much for watching. We'll join you tonight. In the meantime, it is Sports Center with Corey Warren.